I got to pay my last tribute to the Eagles for having beaten the Patriots, and everybody's tired of after all these years. But so I give me once. Dun 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 dun. That's all you get, Eagles, because we're coming to get you next year. Let me get one thing straight, Eagles. Thank you for beating the Patriots, but you ain't winning the NFC West next year. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The friendship ended a few minutes ago. It's going to be rough, though. The Eagles look serious, man, and Carson Wentz wasn't even there. Kind of worrisome, huh? Although, I get the feeling that Nick Foles, being the veteran that he is, may have done a better job than Carson was about to do. You see, Carson being in his second year, he would have needed a little bit of margin to make a few rookie mistakes. Nick Foles was almost flawless tonight. I think he passed near 400 yards, because Tom was nearly 500 or more. Where was the... Oh, yeah. My God. All right. Tell you what we're doing, fam. As you know tonight, we got to talk about the 49ers, and you heard about the news. The rap sheet came out and said something about the 49ers appear to be close to signing a deal with Jimmy G that could be in the very near future. Now, what do they mean by that? Because we've already had people saying things like, Jimmy G, man, he'll sign right after the Super Bowl. Now, when people said that, I was... You know, I've been optimistic, but that's an optimism level that even I haven't reached, and I'm terrible, right? Somebody said that, says, oh, man, I wish, man, they're going to drag this out all the way until March. They're going to try to tag him to run the price up, so by next year, we're going to owe Jimmy G billions. Seems like that may not be the case. Maybe somebody with good sense probably said, listen, get this done with Jimmy, and let these people get back to working on building around you. All right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get the 49ers. They got a nice offer on the table. We're going to take it and let them get busy building around you, and let's get you to the Super Bowl. Because, Jimmy, people love you, man. This ain't about money for you. This salary is going to mean nothing. The money you're about to make in the NFL being Jimmy G, after a while, you'll be donating your salary to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So, Jimmy G's going to sign that deal. The 49ers are going to... John Lynch and company gonna get busy. Let me mention this. Justin Pugh. I'm looking at him like I kind of like Justin Pugh now, because the fact is, we need to create some more tension in camp as far as our offensive linemen go, right? And also, I didn't know Johnson had a leg injury in week 2. He's back on my list. I thought he was just starting to regress. He played with that injury and pain all season long. Dude, that's pretty tough. So I'm thinking maybe if they're not going to pay Johnson, they got a lot of issues in LA right now because they got Aaron Donald, they got Defensive Player of the Year, and he got Trumaine, and he needs more money. I think they got an offensive lineman that needs more money. So they got issues. So one of them's got to go, and I'm thinking they're not getting rid of Aaron Donald for nobody. Nobody gets rid of offensive linemen anymore. That's suicide. It's Johnson. We got a shot at him. We also got a shot at Pugh in New York, depending upon what happens there. So, fam, free agency, draft, whatever you want to do tonight, but talk to me about free agents because that's the period coming up right now. And hell to Jimmy. We're just go ahead and get that out the ring right now. Jimmy G is, for those who are thinking, oh, if we sign him, I'm so tired of people. Well, if we sign... There was never any doubt about going to sign him. The doubt was about when are they going to sign him. If you're Jed York sitting in that cabana, he's sitting outside in that cold temperature right now with nothing but a pair of Speedos on, sweating. Why? Because Jed York knows if Jimmy G walks, his life is over as he knows it. He knows that. This is why I was never worried about him signing. I just wanted it to get done now. Yeah. All right, fam. Let's go to Kenny. I know, he's driving. Let's go to Kenny. Kenny!
What up, Ronbo?
Yo, man. It's just such a wonderful night. Good news before the game, good news during the game. All we do is wait till tomorrow so we get some good news after the game.
All I got to say is the tuck rule didn't work this time, buddy.
Did you see him trying?
He tried.
Tommy.
You know what? This game tonight saved the NFL, man. I was only watching to see if the refs were going to cheat for the Patriots again, and they actually let them play, man. And
but you're right.
All
Everybody.
year long, they've cheated for that team, man. And they finally let them play. You know, there wasn't so many penalties. It was a good game, actually.
Yeah, well, it was really good, actually. Really, that's what I enjoyed that more than a lot of games. And did you think Ertz was getting called back for that touchdown? I said, you know what? I didn't know there's two different rules. I didn't know there's a dual. You know, if you're a runner and you cross the plane, as soon as you cross the plane, it's a touchdown. A receiver has to maintain control of the ball. I said, wait a minute. He crossed the plane into the end zone. They didn't alter that rule.
Yeah.
It should apply both ways.
It's up to how many steps you take.
After the catch, yeah. But what if you're diving across and you break the plane of the goal line, though? And the ground caused that fumble. And I think that's what they probably determined. So, I'm guessing. So.
Man, Jimmy G's going to be signed tomorrow, Ronbo.
Hey, does Jimmy G get paid? Because does he get bonus money for the Patriots being in the Super Bowl? Or did they need to have a winner's share for him to get paid? I wonder about that.
He gets $79,000 for loss and like $100 and something thousand for the win.
Yeah, well, it's not a bad day's work. Jimmy's sitting at home watching TV with us.
I'm guaranteeing, man, it happens tomorrow.
Yeah, and you know, in the meantime, now the picture's getting clear. Kenny, what are you going to do in free agency, man? Do you like Pugh as an offensive guard? Or because I understand he's one of the best. I read up on him. I didn't know him that well. He's one of the best. They stuck him out of tackle, which is not his forte. But they said if you put him at guard, now you got a bad dude. And Trumaine Johnson, like I was mentioning to you earlier, he had a leg issue. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm still down with the Norwell.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, I can't imagine. They got a. You know what? Maybe Norwell. They have a fire going on in Carolina. Maybe he's available. Maybe.
Hey, you know what? The Patriots are losing both their coordinators after this game.
I know, right?
So they're going to both be head coaches, and guess who's going to step up and be the new dynasty of the NFL?
Yes!
The San Francisco 49ers, baby! Yeah!
Oh.
Jimmy G! God, I can't wait.
Oh, God, they're going to build weaponry. That team's going to look so different next year. We look good coming out of the season. So you know, with some real preparation from beginning to end of OTAs, yeah, look out for the Niners.
Hey, I got a cousin that lives in Philadelphia, and he said that there was like
dancing in the street.
City people going downtown. They're wiping Crisco on the street poles so people don't tear them down tonight.
When you go to grab the pole, your hands slip on. There's a precautionary measure. I've never known that's a good idea, though. Man, the Crisco will do it, too. You cannot grab nothing with Crisco on it. That's better than olive oil. And people cook and eat with that stuff. Oh, my God. Hey, Kenny, man, as a matter of fact, you know how we've been arguing lately about receiver for the first round and why we need him? How tall is Aguilar?
I have no idea.
I don't think he's over 6 foot tall. And Amendola was kicking butt tonight, too, wasn't he? See, this is what I'm talking about. You know, Alshon Jeffrey was useful on a couple of plays, but he wasn't the main man. So, again, I want to emphasize, we don't need no big receiver like everybody keeps crying about. Get me another. If I could get Njoku out of Cleveland, I'd be happy. Put him together with George Kittle. I'll be, boy, let's go. Yeah.
It's like you said, man, speed.
Speed kills. It always has, especially with a guy like Jimmy G. Kenny, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna look for you tomorrow night, man, so we can call out. What's the owner of the Patriots name?
Kraft.
Yeah, Mr. Kraft is Robert Kraft, right? Robert Kraft is tomorrow. I got a feeling the poo-poo is going to hit the fan because here, Belichick's going to finally say something about what went down here.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Did you hear that Belichick took Malcolm Butler out of the game
and wouldn't let him play? I saw that. I don't understand that. And put somebody else in.
Was that a punch in the face to Kraft or something?
I will say. Oh, drama. Drama on the Eastern Seaboard. Kenny, let me see you tomorrow, man. Good night.
All right. Go Niners.
Yeah. Oh, I tell you, football could be better than a soap opera. Let's go to Nate's on skates. Nate, you should change your name, Nate, because
right.
if you're hiding from the mob, you don't want them to in case they're 49er fans. Nate, where are you?
What's up? I'm right here, man. I'm sorry, I'm hiding from the mob.
Nate, you can't hide from the mob. What you can do is you should call them and tell them you're sorry. Whatever you did, try to apologize. They take that as a sign of respect, and they may give you a break. Or maybe just cut off a finger.
Mob, man. No, it got pretty bad. I had to change my number, man. I'm not lying to you, man.
I believe you.
Now.
No, I could see you having irritated the wrong dudes. So But Nate, before they take you out, what have you got to say about tonight's subject matter, man? We got Jimmy G, and tell them you're a fan of Jimmy G, because they may like that. And
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the mob might like the Jimmy G thing. He's the Italian stallion. You know what I mean? So they'll be okay with me then.
Sure.
I like Jimmy Garoppolo. I gotta say like an Italian guy, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah, Hey, Marcumba, come here, sit down. You thought we were gonna hurt you? Come on. Hey.
Oh man.
Dude, you know what?
Man.
Because we're thinking about filling up now. See, it's pretty sure now we're gonna get Jimmy G. I'm picking up Trumaine Johnson, and I'm thinking Justin Pugh might be a good idea to add to the offensive line as well, just to add some competition in there. What are you thinking tonight?
I like Justin Pugh. I like that idea. It's a good idea. I like. I'm more worried about the draft, but I ain't worried about anything with the 49ers anymore. Tom Brady lost. Now it's just us going forward and winning championships, and we're going to be the boring team of the NFL again. We're going to start winning again.
Yep, and doing it with style and grace.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
6 months.
We're still going to have to deal with Seattle, though, out there. We still got to win next year against that team. So.
But here's the thing. They lost their offensive coordinator. See, the character of that team has diminished. Now, they lost the defensive guy, coordinator, and they lost the OC. So that means you're going to see a whole new team that's not what we've been used to. And they could be.
They're going to look like they're going to look like cross-dressers up there.
I know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're not going to be the same as. They're not going to be the same Hawks that we've been dealing with on a yearly basis. And we're not the same 49ers they've been dealing with on a yearly basis. Guys are getting old in Seattle. I mean, it's not going to be the same game. I mean, the intimidation is gone.
They're going to look like Woody Harrelson in the Anger Management as Galactica. Have you ever seen that movie?
I got to see it now because I can't imagine Woody Allen in the movie of Anger Management. I mean, it's the funniest man in the world. I got to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's wearing a dress and his name is Galactica and he's acting like a girl.
Already I'm amused. I got to check that out. But Nate, what else?
Adam Sandler's in the movie.
Oh, that makes it already killer.
That's basically it. Yeah. And I don't know what to tell you tonight. I'm kind of like, the Super Bowl was like okay exciting, but they thought that we all thought that Tom Brady was going to be able to push and get another touchdown at the end of that game, and he did it. That fumble, it was a big turnover, man. That was a turning point of the whole game. So I'm just happy that it came to the end finally for Tom Brady, man. I'm tired of that guy winning.
Oh, man.
I'm tired of it.
And them hugging and squeezing and. I love you, man. That last year and the last time, every time I love you, man. I was like, oh, Brady, you and Amendola, get a room. Get out of the... God, stop. I mean, sick of you guys winning every year and start loving each other. Did you love them before the game started? God. So anyway, well, not Amendola. It's Edelman.
you think that Belichick's going to come back into the season next year for the Patriots? Do you think he's coming back?
I can't wait to see.
What do you think?
I don't know. The writing on the wall says maybe not. He's lost his OC, his DC. Things are changing dramatically in New England. I don't know. So we'll see. I tell you what, Nate.
Yeah, I mean,
Nate, we got to go.
I mean, what do you want? What's up?
No, we got to go. But listen, I'll tell you what. We're going to see the news probably coming up the next day or so about what Belichick's going to do. So we'll be able to jump on that one. That's going to be fun stuff.
There's not much there. Last year, remember, I was looking at the wall when Tom Brady won. I was depressed. I was looking at the wall.
It's depressing, man.
I don't know what was going on. I was pretty ripped up, though. I was pretty sad about that. But today, I don't know what to think. I'm just happy that it's over. I'm happy that the air is over. Yeah, you have a good night, though. You take
too,
it
Nate.
easy.
Watch out for them bad boys.
I'm hiding from the mob. I got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Keep a hat over your eyes. Okay.
Yeah.
Night, Nate.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah. Hopefully we hear Nate. Hopefully we hear from Nate again. All right.
All right.
Hey, yo, AJ.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, Kevin Hart. What would the world be like without Kevin? That boy kills me, man. Kevin's showing off for the league MVP. Did you see him last night in the awards? He had footage out there as why he should be the MVP. Boy, it's killing me. And AJ, what's going on, man?
Oh, just ecstatic, man. I can't wait to see Skip Bayless' face. I can't wait to see Shannon Sharp and his antics and how crazy he be getting on Mr. Skip Nameless. You know, how he be rubbing it in about how Tom Brady's the GOAT and all this BS. I'm done with that dude. But, you know, he going to have a stupid comment about statistics, how much he did this and how much he did, how many yards he did, how many he did that. I can't wait to see, like I said, Skip Bayless' little rant. He, you know, it's going to be good.
It's going to be good. And you know it's good. But he's going to come in. Bayless is going to come in. He's going to come in and give you a few excuses, like you said, and give you a few angles. I can't wait for hearing from Screaming Stephen A. What's he going to say? I told y'all it was coming, and I felt like it before the game, but nobody want to listen. And I can tell you something right now. They got problems in New England. Belichick ain't going to be there next year. OC is going, and DC's going, and Brady might be going. And that's when it's going to get started right there. But anyway, our business right now, AJ, is the 49ers. We got to do something. We got things coming up now. They're going to be good. What are you going to do on free agency? Because I like me some Justin. I like Justin Pugh, man. I was watching him hard the other day. I said, Justin Pugh, man. I didn't know about this dude, but this might be the guard we need in case we can't pick up Quenton Nelson. And then, as I was telling you about Trumaine Johnson had a bad leg since week 2, and he tried to play through it. It wasn't that he started looking bad. He was playing hurt. I said, what?
Yeah. Yeah. Playing straight hurt. Yeah. Bro. We need some MVPs on our team, man. We need some playmakers like that dude did in the Super Bowl. They finally got to the quarterback. They didn't sack him, but they knocked the ball out. I don't know who actually made the play, but he made it. We need some playmakers, MVPs, man. Just, you know, some go-getters.
Yeah, they're out there.
We got somebody that's out there doing what they need to do right now, which is Jimmy G. We got some other players like I like Kittle, you know. I like Taylor. I like them cats. They decent. They real decent. We still need a decent wide receiver, man. We ain't really got that guy. We really ain't had that guy like you. As a matter of fact, you was speaking on him more than anybody else. We ain't really had that guy for a while. We ain't got no JR, no Jerry Rice. We don't have that Carroll on him. We ain't got nobody really.
The danger involved in that is if you try to find him in the draft, people fail in that effort every year trying to find their Jerry Rice. I always worry about that move. Quarterbacks and wide receivers, I'm almost like Trent Baalke because I feel like you never know what you're going to get in the draft. You start going for quarterbacks, and you get a complete failure. Remember, I picked up A.J. Jenkins, and people are still giving me grief about that. So, you know, I felt sorry for Trent after I thought about it. So, you know, you thought A.J. Jenkins was going to do it, and now people hate you because of that pick. You know, so you got to be careful with him. Wide receiver and quarterback. Oh, man.
What do you think about Ronbo on the backup? You think we're going to keep 3 quarterbacks and we're going to stay with the backup right now? What's his name that used to play pretty good? Can't think of his name right now, but he just got injured. But it's our second string quarterback.
Oh, CJ? Anyway, CJ.
CJ. Yeah, CJ.
Oh, CJ. No, Kyle loves CJ. He ain't going nowhere. CJ just needs to be groomed and trained. Some of the things he does, he's got talent. He just needs some time in the NFL, and I think he'll come along just fine. Yeah, he's okay.
Think so, huh?
Yeah. And I like him better this year because he's already had a year in the system. So I'll feel better if something happens this coming next season. He'll be a little more adept and used to the NFL, so I won't be afraid if he has to come in. So I got faith in him. Kyle loves him for what he can do. Now Kyle's just got to shape him into what he should be. So I ain't worried about CJ.
I'm hoping so, man. Did your little entourage, not entourage, solo cat, Mr. MC9, did he get a static too? Is he up? Is he turned up?
Oh yeah, me and him had an argument about CJ. Remember, he agreed that he wanted Hoyer to sit down way before I did. Okay, put it that way.
Yes, sir. I just want to say a few words, man. I'm glad we won. Look at me. I'm talking about like I'm the Eagle fan, but now I'm all 9 and red, red and gold, brother. So yeah, man, we're gonna get it official. I hope, Ronbo, with Jimmy G's contract.
Could be
you think
next.
He's worth 85 million guaranteed?
Oh hell yes.
85 guaranteed?
Yeah, that boy's a freak. I'm telling you, he's going to do some things in the NFL, especially because he's with Shanahan. He would be okay with himself, but with Shanahan, because Matty Ice is okay good. Jimmy G is better than Matty Ice. This is what people need to prepare themselves for. G has got more of a high ceiling than Matty Ice. So what do you think Shanahan's going to do with him? Oh, God, that's going to be amazing. So, yeah. AJ, I'm telling you what, man. Let me see. Tomorrow night if you get some time, all right?
Okay, sir. You're doing good, man. Good.
Looking for you.
I'll see you later, man. You're doing a good job.
Thanks, AJ. Looking for you, man.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
And let's go to Sean the jeweler. Sean.
Yeah, buddy.
Ain't don't it feel good?
Oh man, I'm just so fucking sick and tired of hearing about Tom Brady and how he's the GOAT and all these other things. It's just fucking amazing. But here's something that's rather interesting. Okay. It's crazy, Ronbo, for what we just seen. You had, now hear me out, okay? You had Amendola for 152 yards, Hogan for 128 yards, Gronkowski for 116 yards.
That should have won the game. 400 yards.
I mean, so if somebody wants to tell me that defense don't win championships, and we've heard that several times on the show, and I love me some offense, but I've said it before, offense sells tickets and defense wins championships. If I'm not mistaken, there was somebody on here a few weeks ago when they were talking shit about the Jags and the Patriots game, how defense can't win championships. I think we know what route John Lynch is going to want to push for. I think we're gonna do some defensive damage within the free agency and in the draft. Yeah, we're gonna pick up a couple of offensive weapons and offensive line, something like that. But that pedigree right there, even though Amendola went for 152, Hogan went for 128, Gronkowski went for 116, and Brady threw for fucking over 500 yards.
God, that's a lot of offense, though.
That's a lot for any fucking defense to have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And to still be relentless and still have that mindset that we can get it done, man.
I was impressed.
I mean,
impressive.
Imagine having a defense and your defense is going to have to deal with that and still pull it off against the Patriots. It come down to the wire. That's impressive. We got to think about that for a second.
And Sean, let me ask you a question.
Think about that for a second.
I thought about the whole game. Sean, let me ask you a question, though. Do you think Carson Wentz would have generated that same? Because Nick Foles had a great day, too. I think he was up around 400 yards. Do you think that Carson Wentz could have done that? Because next year, The Eagles are going to be back in the playoffs. Can we deal with them?
No, I don't think Carson Wentz. No, I think it was the perfect storm for Foles. I think this was the perfect storm for Foles. You know, I think we can deal with Carson Wentz. I don't think, but who knows? Who knows? For the simple fact that he's going into his second year, I'm sure he's learned a lot. You know, especially sitting back and being able to actually learn and watch Foles and a veteran. You know, things like that. But I really don't think Carson Wentz could have pulled off what Foles pulled off today. Now, granted, that defense was just something else. I know a lot of people say that defense didn't do shit. Look at the yards the Patriots put up. But, man, they were still able to hang on. Foles, man, he showed himself tonight, man. Foles, Jesus. You know what I mean?
Battle of tooth and nail. Did not quit.
A guy that's just been hot and cold, and then to be put in this situation for the last, 4 or 5 games, something like that, and to be able to hang in there and come in as a backup, after he's been shunned, a few times in his career, to be able to come back and do what he does, it was a perfect storm for Foles, man. Whether Carson Wentz could duplicate what Foles did in the post is one thing, but it's impressive, man.
He was like your name. I keep going. That was Nick, and that was the Eagles defense. Even though they was getting beat up, they kept getting off the rings like a fighter. Took a lot of punches, but kept on fighting. Man, I was impressed. That was tough.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's think about that though for a second, Ronbo. Look what the numbers that Brady put up. He had 3 receivers over 100 yards.
That
well over 100 yards. One for 152. And Gronkowski for 116, and you had a guy in between. Imagine having to deal with that shit. That's man, holy shit, So what a game.
Right on grind.
I know a lot of people were, up in the air on the feelings of it. It's the Eagles, it's the Patriots. But when you look at the shit, man, there was some calculations in there, man. I was like, wow, look at this. Look what's happening before our eyes.
Best Super Bowl. Sean, I hate to say it, but that's the best Super Bowl I've seen. I believe that's the best one I've seen in years. Because last year was irritating. The year before, wasn't that, that was Cam over in our place. Cam, they just beat Cam up. Yeah, that was kind of silly. And the year before, I guess the Hawks losing, that was fun, but it was, but not like this Super Bowl. This one was special. Right. Whew.
Yeah, this was, and it's funny because it's amazing how one year we're going for the Patriots because they're going against Seattle, and then here we are later, we're going for the opposite team that the Patriots are going against. So it's just amazing on how our mindsets can change and who they're playing and what our own personal vendettas are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, at one point we were like, let's go Brady, show them how fucking great you are. You know what I mean? Then the next season we're like, man, or a couple seasons after that, we're like, fuck you, Brady. You know what I mean?
I do.
It's all, we all have our personal,
and it's always going to be that way.
But now I'm just happy we can get into free agency and then work our way into the draft, man.
There you go, Sean. All right, Sean. I'm looking for you tomorrow, Sean. All right. Have a good night.
Over and out.
We're going to get Dre. Dre's out the car now. Dre.
What's up with it, baby?
Dre,
you know me, just basking.
I know. I can see you enjoyed the game, Dre.
Only, baby. I'm just basking in the ambiance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, Dre, give us. Give us your take on tonight, and also talk to me about free agency and how you go build the 49ers team, man. What it be like?
Okay. All right, mate. So my take on tonight is I want to give a shout out to Phil for trying to top his career off by winning the 6th Super Bowl and kind of erase some of those asterisks next to his name. And I'm just happy that the Eagles just like, nah, we're not giving this shit up. We gonna take this game. They took that game away from the Patriots. Any other team who would have went down by 1 point, 32-33, they would have folded. The Eagles just playing out. They came through and they kicked their ass. And like, Tom Brady, it's time for you to go. I think Robert Kraft is kicking himself in the ass by letting us get a top-notch quarterback.
I can't wait to hear the drama on this one. There's going to be some fallout, Dre. Oh, I can't wait till the news people get hold of this. Woo!
Yeah, bro, most definitely. I don't know, bro. I won a lot of money tonight, and I'm saying I'm happy about that. But I'm just happy that it didn't turn out with Tom Brady having the game.
Yeah.
You know, because I just seen the writing on the wall. As soon as they scored a touchdown, I said, man, it's a minute 13. But they got enough time, especially with them not getting a two-point conversion. But they held them. You know, kudos to their defensive line. And I'm also happy for Chris Long and LeGarrette Blount also. He was the X factor. So let's get on to some Niners shit, shall we? So I think in free agency, I'm going to go ahead and get Ansah from Detroit. Like I said, we have $119 million in salary cap as of right now. Now that the season's officially over, we have another $56 million in salary cap rollover space. So that's like $170 million. So I think we should get Ansah like a 3-year contract, $24 million, $12 million guaranteed. Go ahead and draft Quenton Nelson. Like I said, the best
offensive guard in the draft.
To sign to prior to a 1 year. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, I'm listening.
Go ahead. Would you say something, Ronbo?
No. I was listening.
And go ahead and sign Terrell Pryor to a 2-year deal. We will give him $4.5 million with a guaranteed $2 million. The other $2.5 million could be in incentives based upon his play for the second year of his contract. It's not guaranteed. We also will not give him a no trade clause because he's liable to go as soon as he fucks up or causes a ruckus in the locker room. Yeah. Or tries to be a diva because we're not going for that shit.
No.
Then after that, bro, I think that we should really consider. I think we should really consider trading one of our 3rd round picks to Denver for Akeem Lee, because next year is going to be deep with cornerbacks, bro, and we need a definite thing. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to have to work on nobody. Akilo has proved himself. We have Jimmy who can pop in and out. We got Keywan playing the slots. We need a veteran to come in there who's been to a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? We have the money to pay him $12 million. Go ahead and get him the 3rd round draft pick. You know what I'm saying? We have to. You know what I'm saying? We got 2 4th rounds. We got a 2nd round. We got a 1st round. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get a key and bring him in. And that way we can just go ahead and draft weapons. You know, we want to draft some specialists. We want to draft some punt returners, some kick returners. We want to draft another running back. And we just want to draft big playmakers. You know, that's how I'm looking at it. So I want to fill all of our needs with veterans and free agents, and then let's go ahead and make some splash picks in the draft. You know, let's get some playmakers in the draft.
You know, and it's hard. It's always hard to identify which one's going to be. But you know, I sell the potential of ones that are going to come in and make some noise. So we shall see. Yeah, you know what? If we don't get Nelson, that's why I picked up Pugh, and I'm back in love with Trumaine Johnson because I said Trumaine looks like he's getting weaker. Dre, you that's some good stuff, huh? Dre,
Well, the only thing with Trumaine Johnson that I don't like is he's like another Jimmy Ward or Keywan. He's around 5'11", 6 foot. You know what I mean? We need a guy like
Trumaine's
6'2", 6.
Yeah, he's 6. Huh? He's 6. Trumaine's 6'1", 6'2".
Trumaine's man, he doesn't look like that.
No, he's not. No, he's not short. He's not short. Oh, he's 6'2".
Okay, he looks. Yeah, well, I mean, I know that Akeem has been kicking ass for the last I don't know how many years.
They're talking, bro. They're talking to him too.
You know, yeah.
I understand there is going to be something at him.
Yeah, and you know how it is with us, and we have a relationship with the Denver Broncos, just like the Patriots, because we don't have to worry about seeing them. Besides, if it's going to be in the Super Bowl. You know
True.
And you know what our record is against the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl. It's 2-0, so we kick their ass. But yeah, man. So let's go ahead and fulfill our needs with players who are ready to play.
There you go. I like that.
You know, we're not trying to get a wild card spot. We're trying to win the NFC championship.
Right.
And,
Dre,
go to Super Bowl next year.
Dre, I'll be looking for you tomorrow night. All right.
Yes, sir. Monday night Raw, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a spectator now.
All right, bro. Have a good night,
All
Dre.
right. Peace.
Hey, Brian.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Look, see, don't you love Brian and those sceneries? That's just absolutely gorgeous, Brian. Another beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky anywhere. Brian.
Oh, it's about 98 degrees here, mate.
Oh my God, nice.
I had to actually get out of the sun because I was on before and my phone shut down because of the heat. So I'm actually sitting in the shadows. So I had a few technical difficulties early.
If you're wondering why Brian's sitting in the summer and nobody else is, because he's sitting where the other side of the planet where the sun is shining bright. They're having summertime in Australia. Well, Brian,
yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah.
Well, Brian, I tell you, man, the Super Bowl was amazing, but what is your take on that?
Well, wasn't it a pleasure to actually see a team go and win against the Patriots rather than shoot themselves in the foot and lose it and tighten up and panic? There's 2 or 3 times there where they just went for the win and they backed themselves, and fortune favours the brave. It was just a pleasure to see.
Great, solid football, and it's a tribute to the coaching. He had those guys prepared. They did not fold, just like you're saying. They didn't wimp out and get afraid. Oh, it's the Patriots. What are we gonna do? I gotta tell you, that last minute, I didn't realize 48 seconds. You don't give Brady that much time. I was a little worried of it. I thought they had it made.
No, but they made the big play when it counted, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, Brian, on to the 49ers. Now, I've been looking at I look at Justin Pugh, and I decided, you know what? There's the guy right there, and Justin may not break the bank. And as I said, I look at Trumaine Johnson, and I found out that he had a leg problem. In week 2, he got hurt, and he sort of played on a bad leg all year. And I said, oh, now, wait a minute. That was the problem? I thought he just lost his stuff all of a sudden. Should have known better, though. But what are you thinking about these guys, and who else you got in mind that would make a big difference?
Well, I've given up trying to work out who they're going to target because there's nothing coming out of Santa Clara, and I think they're sort of probably going more towards a Patriot-type model. If you looked at the Super Bowl today, 2 things that stood out to me was just the discipline of both teams. There was bugger all penalties the whole game, really.
Yeah.
So the discipline was really good. And probably, if you had to look at the difference between the 2 teams, was probably the Patriots relied more on a throwing game, and they just weren't really balanced. They just didn't have that run threat. So, looking forward, if that's where we've got to be next year, I mean, obviously, the running back position, we've really got to generate out of there. But like I say, I'm not real sure who they're going to get, but I know the type of player they're going to get. And if you go back to their earlier interviews, they were going to build the team and they were going to bring the right characters in. So there's no one coming to the 49ers that's got an ego. There's going to be no Des Bryants. There's going to be no Le'Veon Bells. Those guys that put themselves above the team, they're not going to get a look in. They're going to go for steady guys that do their job. And so a little bit like the Patriots, just do their job and create a good team rather than a lot of good players thrown together. Sometimes that doesn't mix. They just need a good team. So
look at the Steelers.
I just think they'll add a couple of veterans in free agency, but I really think they're going to go young, and I think they're going to go explosive in the draft. That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah,
and I like the way you know what. That's a good idea, Brian. And, because the thing is, the league is shifting toward Tom Brady and Nick's full football. What we saw today, I think, is a preview of what to expect for the next 5, 6 years. How trends change in football. 500 yards of offense. There was like 1,000 yards nearly of offense in that game, Brian, of all in the air.
It was.
God,
it's more like a basketball game than an NFL game, wasn't it? But it was fantastic to watch. I enjoyed every minute of the game today. Like, I wasn't going for any team in particular, but I just enjoyed the spectacle. And like I say, I was looking at it more from what they had and what we don't have. And
But you know what?
Yeah,
we got the kid though that we need. You know what? If the NFL is going to lean toward an air attack, and it looks like that is going to be it. It's like Roger Craig said of Carlos Hyde. Carlos is going to have to learn how to run routes like I did, and be able to West Coast offense. He's going to have to get in open, throw him in open spaces, and let him do his thing there. Handing the ball off the line of scrimmage is dead meat. You saw what happened today. Defenses are ready for the run. I don't care who you are, you're going to get stopped. So, the quarterback's going to have to figure out something else to do there. That's a trend now. Yeah. This is why the stock is going to fall on running backs, continue to fall for the next couple of years probably.
Yeah, I think one thing they will add, and I'm thinking more towards rounds, 5, 6, 7. I think they probably will get a tall wide receiver. I don't think it's a priority for them, but I'm pretty sure that they'll get some sort of project player that they'll persevere with. That's one thing that I really think that they'll do. But obviously, I think, I'm sort of similar thoughts to yourself as, corner, pass rusher. If you get the pass rush happening, well, that's going to help your corner anyway.
Yes.
And like I say, if you get a decent lineman or two, that's going to help your run game. So I'm thinking more for those positions. You get one position that'll actually help two positions. I think they'll look at that. But whether they get that in the free agency or the draft, we'll just we have to wait for the free agency, and obviously that'll sort of shape things more for the draft.
See how that works.
It'll be very interesting to see. Yeah.
Well, Brian, we'll let you get back into that wonderful sunshine, and we're gonna see tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some time. Right. Okay.
Great to talk to you as always.
That's same here, Brian.
Shout out to everyone, and have a great day.
You too.
Or evening.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye, Brian.
Cheers.
Bye. You look at that sunshine. If you're feeling cold right now, just watch Brian. It's painful. He's sitting there sweating. We go too. We got it. It's Rod. Hey, Rod.
Ronbo.
Yeah, Rod.
Yeah, man.
Tell you, man, Rod, man, the Super Bowl was a good thing. We're hearing before the game. We're hearing about news about a contract with Jimmy G is in the near future. They're getting closer to concluding that, and it's a great day, man. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I tell you like this here, man. Let me start with the first thing. I hope, and I'm talking to you, man, because I know you a realist like I am. When we talk about GOAT, greatest of all time, my question is this. When you're the greatest of all time and you go to the big dance, the championship game, and you lose 2. Now, he lost 3 tonight. Today was 3. But he previously lost 2.
Yeah.
Now, and that's on that same list, you got a guy who'd have been the 4 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Won all 4.
Yeah.
Never threw a pick.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the hell labeled this guy greatest of all time? That's all I want to know.
Patriot fans. And they're still arguing. They were arguing before this, too.
Okay.
Never had to have a...
Yeah. Guys, please don't unmute tonight. We're too crowded, guys. We're going to guarantee you're going to get your chance in a minute, though. All right, Rod, go ahead. It's always fun.
I even made other comparisons like Mike. Mike went to 6 finals. He won all of them. Kobe, he was great. He looked like Mike, but he lost. He'd be the greatest of all time when you lose the big game.
That's right.
Now, Brady, your legacy is still, nevertheless, legit.
Yeah.
But you're not no Joe. You're not greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm. Of his era. We can give him that. He can be the greatest of his era. But you're right. Stop with this greatest of all time. Even Joe does not call himself the greatest of all time. He said Sammy Baugh played better football than he did. So people in New England and Patriot fans, stop it.
Thank you.
God. Right.
I mean, Ronbo, do you remember there was a time when our 49ers dated back to like the late 80s, maybe like as early as 87 or 88, where we went to at least 10 times in a row we went to the postseason?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. See that?
I haven't seen that type of dominance by a Patriot organization. Now, I mean, granted, of this era they have, but this is the era of the quarterback now. And we've seen how many different controversial calls made against Tom Brady, like the Tuck rule.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
He changed the rules. And also, Brady had something to do with the legislation move toward not touching the quarterback in certain parts of his body, if he's out of, there's been all kind of alterations to make sure the quarterback doesn't get killed. They didn't make those alterations for Joe, and he damn near did get killed. So, I mean, LT hit him one time, and I thought he wasn't going to get up. So I don't want to hear about how Brady's just the greatest thing of all time. You're right. I agree with you. So, yeah.
Yeah. To my next topic, brother, I tell you like this here, man. I feel like as far as the franchise goes, I know everybody talking about the league. Look, it sounds great. But you saw I put on your chat line earlier today, brick by brick. Brick by brick doesn't mean go after the best of everything that you can get, every opportunity you get. If you're trying to build a successful championship team and have it possibly be a dynasty because you're able to work your cap where it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, put you in a position where you can't spin.
Yeah.
I feel like, man, if you want to go, I had nothing wrong with the 49ers going after veteran-type cornerback. But, I mean, I think to leave would be wrong for the locker room, the attitude. We've already had these problems in the past on Trent Baalke's watch with all the Smiths and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the truth.
We're not trying to go back that route. Let's keep it professional. And, I mean, I'm not the – you know what I'm saying? I'm from the hood, so I like controversy, but
yes, indeed.
We trying to be a success back, man.
Yeah. I know.
You know what I'm saying?
And how many of us are always trying to escape from that environment? You know what I'm saying? So to bring that in on purpose, it makes no sense, does it?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't either. I really don't. And I feel like, look, if you want to go after a veteran guy, I'm cool with it. Get you a young guy in the draft and get you a veteran in the free agency. Vontae Davis, I think, going to be available. Verner's brother.
I know.
He turned 30. But I think it will be something that will, complement our guy, Keller Witherspoon.
Mm-hmm.
You want to have guys that can come and mentor the youngsters
and show some skills.
I mean, we going young anyway, so you want to surround your young talent with elite guys who can have a good influence on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Learn how to be a professional. See, because Akiba's a professional, but he sends the wrong signals on the field. I know everybody loves him, and I did too for a minute. I talked myself out of it 2 weeks ago, though. I says, no, don't bring Talib. He's got some habits that are really, I don't want the kids to notice that and think that's the thing to do. I do worry about that because I don't know who's impressible in that locker room, So.
Right.
Yeah.
Not to mention, he had guys like DeMarcus Wells, what's the other guy? Von Miller.
Yeah.
He was surrounded by
good guys.
Talent too. So, we can't just necessarily say he's just a shutdown. We need to get away from this shutdown cornerback word.
I know, because there's not any really. There really isn't.
I don't think so. It's like if you run a 4-2 and if you put on a jersey number 21. They try to make you the next Dion. Like even my boy Patrick Peterson, you can attest to this, Ronbo. You remember Crabtree used to kill Patrick Peterson.
I don't know. That's
used to kill him.
A strange thing. It's one of those phenomenons because Peterson normally he does a good job against somebody like Crabtree, but you're right. It's one of the matchup issues. I agree.
Right.
So, Rod, let me see you tomorrow night, Rod, if you get some time. It looks like we got a full house here tonight, so try to get everybody here. But appreciate you, babe. See you tomorrow night, huh?
Good talking to you, bro.
All right, bro. Yeah. Look, I'm gonna go to Antioch, California, 925. Hello. Antioch, where the top high school talent in the nation is on his way to Alabama. What is that kid's name? Man, I was reading about him yesterday. Antioch, where you at? Hello, Antioch. Antioch, California. All right, we'll come back. Hey, Raymond.
Oh, Ronbo.
Yo. Who's that? Is that Antioch?
Yeah, sorry.
Hey, no problem. What is your name?
It's Tony. Sorry, I'm using a new phone right now. I didn't realize it was Antioch.
And I know you don't live in Antioch, Tony. So what do you, Tony? Hey,
yeah, I'm on the creek.
Hey, but Tony, I bet you know who I'm talking about. Antioch High School has this running back that's he's a 6'2", he's just a killer. And Alabama's got a he's like
Harris.
What's his name again?
Najee Harris.
Najee, yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
I was watching film of him yesterday. I said, Jesus Christ. Alabama's going to have a good time with him. All right. But anyway.
Yeah.
Tony, good to hear from you again. I haven't heard from you in such a long time. What's going on, buddy?
Well, first of all, I just want to say that Tom Brady is a real bum in the Super Bowl. Because if you look at all of his Super Bowl wins, it's all on the defense. The first 3, they were all defense, and Adam Vinatieri. The last 2,
field goal.
It was his defense making a clutch play. Last year, his defense held the Falcons to no scores in the second half.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you, Tom Brady isn't that great. It's all Bill Belichick. That's all it is. And until people realize that he's not the GOAT, we're still going to have this dilemma where we have uninformed people believing false things that just aren't true.
Mm-hmm. And they'll argue you down to the ground, Tony. They will not let up. I've had those fights already. I've left people that are still arguing that haven't went back to the argument from last year. So, you know, 2 years actually. So.
Yeah.
It'll never go away.
So,
yeah.
I would take Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady in a heartbeat. I'd take Peyton Manning because they don't really need systems to do well. If we drafted Tom Brady instead of that other quarterback, I don't think he would be great. I think he would just be an average Joe, maybe a good starter, but he wouldn't have 5 rings. It's all Bill Belichick.
I agree.
And people don't really understand that. His system is just so good on offense and defense, so you can't really go wrong with it. Matt Castle went 11-5. Garoppolo went 2-0. So
hey, and tell you something else about you. You know what you mentioned just there? Garoppolo's a guy, as Kyle Shanahan says, he does a lot of things off schedule. I wonder if Tom has the ability to do things off schedule. That's why I know Bill Belichick did not want to lose Jimmy Garoppolo. He had, I believe, when they say that he was more interested in letting Tom go than he was Jimmy G. We'll find out more about this in the days ahead when people start saying things they shouldn't be saying, and then the media will twist it. So we'll find out more about that later.
Yeah. So now I really want to talk about the Niners because that's what we're really here for.
Absolutely.
I just wanted the Patriots to lose because I'm sick of their cheating BS with the refs and then all of their scandals. But the first thing I want to say is the biggest thing we need is an offensive lineman on the interior. And I think Justin Pugh can do that very well in free agency. And then Quenton Nelson in the draft. If we trade down 1 or 2 spots, the Raiders don't need a guard. They have Gabe Jackson and Kelechi Osemele, who are both like the highest paid guards in the league. So if we just trade down 1 spot, get an extra pick or 2, then we can just still pick up Nelson if he's still on the board.
Wait, take 9 and 10, or take the 9th and 10th position, or how are you going to work that trade, or trade down?
Well, it really depends on whether or not we win the coin flip. If we do have the 9th pick and the Raiders have the 10th, we just tell them we're trying to get Roquan or we're trying to get like Denzel Ward, and then they'll be like, okay, we'll give you like a 3rd round pick or something, which is I think the value of that number 10 pick if you were to trade down 1 spot, and that would work out really well because John Lynch loves to do that. And then with that 3rd round pick, we can use our other 2 3rd round picks and trade up into the 1st round again, and possibly get a guy like Josh Jackson.
That sounds good because you know what? The Raiders actually, I'm reading about they want Roquan, I understand, because they're concerned with their linebacking crew. So, we don't need Roquan. I mean, it'd be nice to have him, but I think, for me, I'd rather have Tremaine Edmondson than Roquan. But, you know, that's just me.
For sure.
What do you think about Trumaine? I'm selling Trumaine Johnson, and I wonder if anybody else is thinking the same thing. As I found out, he had a hurt leg. I didn't know there was something wrong with his leg. I knew he didn't look as good as he did the year before when he had 6 picks, I think, 5, 6, 7 picks. So
yeah, he is absolutely amazing. I've been trying to tell people he fits our system perfectly. Even though he gets burned occasionally on the deep ball, we have Eric Reed and Adrian Colbert who will just flat out knock out the receiver and make them think twice about running past Trumaine. So if you think of it that way, he's a lockdown corner. A few receivers get past him when they're really fast, and it's just like a deep streak or a fade. But that won't matter if we have Eric Reed and Adrian Colbert out there enforcing the whole defense and making hits that just shake the stadium.
Yeah, they love to do that. And Adrian Colbert's closing speed, I don't care how fast the guy's coming down the field, Colbert's going to catch him. So you're right. I like that idea. Yeah.
He reminds me of Sean Taylor in a way. He doesn't have the same range and ball skills, but the way he can just close a gap in the field, run from one end to the other, and just lay out a gnarly hit. That definitely reminds me of Sean Taylor.
He's going to become a ball hawk, I tell you, Tony, because when you got that kind of skill, it's just technique. He could have made a play against the Giants, but for some reason he decided, I think it was because of his hand was in that contraption he had on his hand. I think he could have made a play on that ball. I think he got there faster than he thought he was. So, you know.
Yeah. I love him.
Yeah, he's going to be something.
And I also think we should re-sign Eric Reed because Kowalski has injury issues. And Adrian Colbert, I think he got injured too. Yeah. I think it's smart to re-sign him because he's like one of 5 members, I think, of the 49ers that have been on the team since 2013.
Right.
It might not even be that many. So I think he's a true 49er, and we have to keep him. And to help him out, we need to get some other help.
I tell you. You know, because the problem is all our safeties get hurt. I'm scared to death they're going to lose. If they lose any safeties, I'm already worried, Tony. I tell you right now, because every year we lose safeties somewhere during the course of the season. So if you lose, you get rid of any, you don't sign any, we could be in trouble. Tony, we got to go, man. I'm gonna email you back, okay?
All right, yeah.
All right, Tony. Have a good night.
All right, thank you.
All right. And let's Raymond.
What's up, Ronbo?
Raymond, man, it's celebration time. I feel ashamed of myself for feeling so good about an Eagles win because, Eagle fans ain't no damn good either. But you know what? I'm like everybody said, we're so tired of the Patriots, man. You have to even, if the Raiders would have been playing the Patriots tonight, I might have been rooting for the Raiders. You know what? I would have been rooting for the Raiders tonight if they'd been playing the Patriots. Tired of the Patriots. So,
Yeah, I'm definitely tired of the Patriots. I'm so glad that Tom Brady lost. Now maybe they could get to talking about the real stuff and say Joe Montana is the greatest because that's what the truth is.
That's right. Because he got his
that game was a good game. I just knew that they was going to cheat him, man. I just knew that it was going to be something.
No, everybody's
a flag
shocked.
or something.
I know.
It didn't happen, man.
Or don't call that Ertz touchdown. I thought for sure, but they ain't gonna let that touchdown go. They're going to bring that touchdown back, I promise you. They gave it to him.
You don't have to feel bad, though, Ronbo, because guess what I saw? At the end of the game, Darryl Green, a longtime Redskin, brought the trophy out to the Eagles. Now, you think you mad for rooting for the Eagles. Come on, man. That's a division rival. Darryl Green ought to be ashamed of himself for doing that, man. That's crazy, man. That's like we win the Super Bowl, Russell Wilson come bring us the trophy. You can't do that. You can't do that. So you don't have nothing to be ashamed about for them because you got a Redskin, a life Redskin, going to present the Eagles the trophy. That's crazy.
And right in his division too. You're right. That's I didn't even notice that.
That's crazy, man.
Comedy.
I don't believe that happened. If I was Darryl Green, I would have told him, man, you crazy. I'm a Redskin. I'm not giving him
handed him nothing. Yeah. Or better yet, have Dez bring something out and you hand it to him. There's no shame. Yeah.
No shame. It's glad Tom Brady's gone. That's good. I think that was his last hoorah because I don't think he's even going to get back there again.
You know what I want? I can't wait till next week. You mentioned I can't wait till next week when they start, the media starts going crazy. Tom Brady says he's going to continue to come back and play football next year. There's questions about whether Bill Belichick will return as the head skipper, though.
Yeah, Bill Belichick don't want to keep losing, man. I think that's it for Tom Brady. He got hit. I thought he wasn't going to get back up, but he got back up, though, to his credit.
That's because TB12, that conditioning program and food.
Almost horseshoes and grenades. They almost won. It only counts in horseshoes and grenades, man. They lost. But the last caller, man, I was listening to him. He dead on it, man. The only thing he said was our number one need was offensive line. I keep trying to explain to people about that. Our offensive line went from the worst to one of the best because we got Jimmy G. Me and Woody, we argue about that too because he keeps screaming, we need offensive line. I said, Woody, how many times Jacksonville sacked my boy? One time. Yeah. That right there. Oh, well, what can you say about that? That's the worst we going to get is Jacksonville. And he got sacked one time. So we keep trying to, okay, we're going to get an offensive lineman, and we're not even going to notice the difference. The last 6 games, we ain't get no pressures on the quarterback because he's getting the ball out of his hand. So why take that pick right there? I don't understand that logic. To me, I'm thinking, man, Jimmy G making us better. Yeah, I know you want to protect that investment. We could get an offensive line, but again, it's not the glaring need is a cornerback.
Yeah,
we keep getting torched out there on defense.
I agree.
I would rather go with the offensive line we got. And they keep shooting to lead. I know he shot himself in the foot, but man, I like that dog, that attitude he got on the edge, on the corner. It makes somebody intimidated going up against him. That's good.
Okay,
it's not saying he a shutdown, complete shutdown.
But Raymond,
better than Dante though.
Well, now everybody's better. Raymond, we could go out there and compete with Dante, man. Raymond, my only question about Talib is, are you concerned with whether he knows how to act? You see, the way the team is right now, I worry that Talib, but I want to say this on Talib's behalf. I've never heard of him being a locker room issue. I must agree to that.
He have off the field issues or problems with particular people. He didn't mess the Denver Broncos season up. They got a garbage quarterback. He didn't mess. He actually gave them a little bit of dog. That's why they defense highly rated like that.
Yeah.
Because he out there. You know, he's a part of that defense that making them highly rated like that. I wouldn't mind taking him for 1 year. That way y'all could draft an offensive line, whatever. I don't care. I just want a cornerback. Yeah. Once I get a cornerback, I'm happy.
Yeah, you sound like me with a pass rusher. We're just gotta have it. You know, it's an obsession. So you know.
I think that pass rusher is more of a need than an offensive line. Like, period. In the wide receivers, that's down the line somewhere. We good. Did you see Tom Brady trying to throw to all these receivers? None of them had big names except Gronkowski. And then on the opposite side, it was Torrey Smith out there, and that boy outshined Jeffrey. Now he good.
Yeah, I know. You know what? Yeah, he got. Did he have 1 touchdown? I think that was his touchdown in the corner.
Yeah, I know he caught a maul. He mauled somebody. You know, the other one he dropped and it made an interception.
Yeah,
it was still a tough.
Oh yeah, that was him. That's right.
That's the kind of guy that I'll take. Somebody like that. You know, he not a Dez Bryant. We don't need Dez Bryant. He can't even run go routes no more, man.
Yeah, I know. You know,
we don't need those guys. I think we need a cornerback to solidify that Dante Johnson spot. We need an edge rusher after that. And we need to re-sign Eric Reed because he's more than a safety. He's a hybrid linebacker. You know, I'm keep saying that because I've seen him in the box a lot of times. I watch every 49er snap. Every single time they play, I watch every snap. I do not miss a snap. I don't care if we losing. Eric Reed comes down in the box and play linebacker.
Yeah. And so you know what? You can't afford.
Right,
I agree. And you cannot afford to get rid of safeties. Like I was telling Tony, we lose safeties every year during the course of the season. Every year we lose safeties. If it ain't Jimmy, if it ain't Kowalski, Eric usually misses 2 or 3 games. They need to they need to keep together. Because now
I'm not opposed to getting an offensive lineman or a wide receiver or nothing like that, but it has to be in the later rounds. Like part of the draft where nobody's even watching anymore. Like you know, that part of the draft where it's like a 5th, 6th round, not in the first pick, man.
Yeah. You know what? The adjustment's going to be made as to what they're going to do with that after the free agency anyway, though. Raymond, let me see you tomorrow, Raymond. All right?
All right, Ronbo, I appreciate you doing this, man. Like I told you, man, I don't see nobody doing this, and I saw Kendrick Bourne show you some love on your post too, man. So,
me and Kendrick,
man, to the players and the Niners hear you, man. So you're doing very well, man, Ronbo. Anybody try to copy your swag, man, you know you did it first.
You know, me and Kendrick become good buddies. So I told Kendrick, man, you know what? They don't need no receiver, man.
Hey, Ronbo, you gotta let Kendrick know though. I was the first one hollering about Kendrick Bourne though.
I tell you,
the first one when Big Show got talking about them wide receivers. I told you about Kendrick.
He doesn't like Kendrick. I've told him, man, you need to go back and watch film. Every time Kendrick's in the game, he has an impact on the game. Every time. So, hey, Raymond, let me see you tomorrow, man.
All right, Ronbo, man, go Niners.
Yeah.
Man. Shout out to Heart Foundation. Man.
Yeah.
Go Niners.
Night, Raymond. Let's say, hey, Dino.
Yo, what, Ronbo?
Yeah, Dino. What's up, man?
Hey, what you think about that Super Bowl?
Oh, man, I enjoyed that to death. Man, you know what's so funny about that? It was the most exciting Super Bowl we've had in a long time. I watched that from first quarter to fourth quarter, and I did not get bored for one moment. That was crazy. You had a lot of offense.
Hey, when they came with their 1 point, man, they kind of had me worried.
I was scared to death, too, because I knew this. Here's another. It's another Patriots miracle. Shh, man.
Yeah, not another one. I'm just like, oh, man, not another one. But, you know, I'm glad they didn't get that 6th one because I couldn't stand for another team to be one up on us.
Especially the Patriots, Dino.
Yeah, especially them. And
then
they were comparing on the mic, like getting a 3-peat and all that stuff. And I'm just like, oh, man, come on, Eagles.
Hey, but Dino, you know what? They will never, Patriot fans cannot bother us anymore. You know why? Because getting 3 ass whoopings. Next time, anytime the Patriots in my face, dude, Tom has got as many losses as Joe has wins. Now ask me how many losses Joe has. And they can't say nothing. See?
Nah.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, I was just thinking, like, what if we beef up this, what if we get that pass rusher we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we get like, another, I guess, linebacker. Like, what impact would that have on our corners that we have already? Like, before, what if we never got no corners? Like, I think that the other quarterbacks, man, they had too long in that pocket to throw the ball. Like Quenton Johnson, he got exposed all year for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time he stuck somebody, man, he got burnt, or he got. I was watching some tapes and stuff, man. It was like for the first couple of seconds, it looked like he was gonna do something, but then after that, it would just he get burnt. And the receiver do what they want to do.
But Dino, you know what's really funny? Do you know that Dante led the team in tackles? I always laugh at these things because every time I look at that, I want to. Dante led the team in tackles.
That's another thing I was looking at. That's what I'm saying. Like, if the boy can tackle, he can. Whoever get the ball, he know how to get him down. Maybe that's because they be targeting him so they targeted him so much.
No, that's what I was getting ready to say. Because they keep Dante busy over there. The whole game, the game plan is go at Dante, and you know this,
But if he had that pass rusher, man, and another linebacker or something, to go next to Malcolm Smith and Foster and all that, I don't think, man, I think it'd be a different story, man. Like, I still think we need to pick up, I think an edge rusher is more important than a corner, but I still think we need maybe 1 or 2 corners. I think Fuller, like, I don't have nothing against Talib, man. If he come over, you know what I'm saying, it's a fresh start for him again. You know what I'm saying?
But Dino, how about my boy Trumaine?
Yeah, I'm with that too, man, because it's like Witherspoon, I'm good on Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I know he could play. You know what I'm saying? And then Quenton Johnson, just like I said, we want something better than him. We got to upgrade. That's mandatory. So,
that's
gonna be easy. I know he got an injury, right? He came off an injury, something like that.
Yeah, week 2. And when I read that week 2, he got hurt in week 2. I said I didn't realize he got hurt in week 2, and he never really recovered. So I was like, oh, okay, because I thought he was better than that the year before, and he was. So, and that's why they franchise tagged him. They could not let him leave. They had another guy, Josh Jenkins. Let Jenkins go. Keep Trumaine. And I was trying to figure out why. And this season, Trumaine, I'd have kept Jenkins. But then I found out about his legs. Oh, that's what it is. Because I knew he was better than that. So I'm hoping they target Trumaine myself now. And for the offensive line,
I think too, Ronbo. I think for some reason, man, this is like, I feel like if they let Aaron Lynch walk, they let him go, I think he'll go somewhere else and ball, man.
Yeah, I know, right? Are you an Aaron Lynch fan? Because I'm a huge Aaron Lynch fan too. It
was like, when Patrick Willis went out, it was like, dang, that was when I like the Patrick Willis more than Bowman, but I like the Bowman. I love Bowman, but I like the Patrick Willis was my dude.
Yeah, I know.
But then it was like, okay, who we got now? You know what I'm saying? And then started looking at Borland and then Lynch and stuff. And like Lynch, even though the team was doing bad, man, the boys was doing their stuff.
The linebackers weren't doing bad. My dream was to see Borland and Bo together. The bees, the killer bees. Oh, but man, you know what happened, so
yeah, that was like a double slap to the face. I'm like, oh man, we lost Patrick Willis, then we lost Borland, and then Alden Smith did that thing, and then McDonald, started getting a domestic thing. I said, man, so I don't know where we going now.
Dino, we've suffered.
I just remember, man, I worked a graveyard shift. I got like this little sports app on my phone.
Yeah.
And then when to get all the little 49er news or whatnot, but I just remember like waking up, and I'm just like, and it said 49ers get Garoppolo 2nd round pick, and then so I'm just like, it seemed like I knew I was like, oh man, I said it's gonna be a different ball game now.
Did you?
I said, it's gonna be.
So
I said, we ain't seen too much, but I already know.
You knew
I said,
it was
it's
that
an instant
good. Huh?
upgrade.
Yeah, you knew he was that good. That's why I said when the 49ers did not want Garoppolo on the field, it was because they knew they was going to have to deal the money. That's why I said, you know what? People didn't watch Garoppolo last year very much. I can see right now. Against Arizona, he was flawless, and against Miami, he did a
another
great
thing
job.
too is not just. I knew he was an instant upgrade at quarterback, but right then when we got him, that made me have faith in John Lynch and Shanahan. I was like, okay, now I know
deals done. Yeah,
now I know, man. They know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
They do. Dino, we got to go. Tell you what I'm going to do, Dino. I'll look for you tomorrow night, man. Monday Night Raw.
All right,
okay?
Ronbo.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Yeah, Dino. Let's go to MC McCarver.
What's up, my man, Ronbo Sports and Mother Clubhouse. Hey, man. Hey, man, I had to call in the Ronbo Sports, man, because all this Tom Brady bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm glad this motherfucker. Hey, if he would have got 6, my whole mentality was, okay, that's fine. We're going to catch up and pass that dude. But he didn't get it. You know, the Eagles got it. Congratulations to the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Now it's time for the Niners to start their little story. You know what I'm saying? Pass up all this crap talk about Tom Brady and him overcoming the Niners and all this other stuff, man. That's over with now, man. This was a good Super Bowl to watch, man. Just like you said, man, it's been a long time since you can watch a Super Bowl from start to finish and actually be a game. I was just waiting on. They didn't call that many flags that first half, and I just kept looking, man. I was like, all right, second half, if they could still keep the same type of gameplay, man, this going to be a good game, man, and they not cheating, and the Patriots is just trying to win, but, you know, the NFL, man, all that stuff they've been coming out with the media and all of that, man, maybe it's been true. But the fact that they brought it up, maybe they was staying back and really tried to be fair this time. And
I know.
And that was cool, man.
It was mysterious, though. You're right. All of a sudden, they stop, let them play, stay out the way, and let them determine it themselves. You're right. It was strange.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. But this. I mean, I ain't felt so. I mean. It's over for Brady, though. I'm here to say that it's over for that. It's Jimmy Garoppolo and the Niners all day, man. We're finna start this new regime. You know what I'm saying? Man, we ain't worried about all that Brady stuff, man. It's over. We got the offensive coordinator going to the Colts. You know what I'm saying? So is Belichick gonna stay or is he gonna leave? Is he gonna retire, man? What's going on, man? You know, we gonna see Marsha Brady crying about his offensive coordinator leaving. Is Brian Hoyer gonna stay over there too? You know, I mean, it's all kind of stuff I could say. But now, this football season is officially over. It's been over for our team, but it's officially over. Now we can move on and get ready for this new championship. Man, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited, man. I had to call. I always got to call. When I'm too excited, I got to call into Ronbo Sports. I got to get that good 49er radio talk, man, and talk to the man Ronbo, man, because it's a beautiful day. It's for a Niner. You know what I'm saying.
And McCarver's getting ready to get better, man, because you know what? Here's the thing. We're going to find out some things next week. We're going to get dual news. We're probably going to find out that Jimmy G's probably about to sign because it sounds like they made a lot of advancement in the contract talks. And then we're going to get the fun news about hearing about there's something wrong in New England and that they lied and said there wasn't anything wrong. And then Belichick did not want to get rid of Jimmy G. And that the owner actually did. You know, Tom is my son, and I don't really want to see him go. So you go ahead because Tom does not feel comfortable with Jimmy G running around here. So you go ahead and you get rid of him. And Belichick probably says, get rid of him. He's 26 years old. Tom is 40. I believe that really happened. I really believe that happened.
Right.
So
that's right. Oh, man. Hey, Ronbo, man, something to reflect on with the not the last caller, the caller before that called it. He was talking about the offensive line, where the offensive line was looking a little bit better when Jimmy Garoppolo got in. I mean, yeah, they were looking a little better. Everybody was inspired to play a little bit better. And the thing about it is, though, Jimmy Garoppolo was getting rid of that ball kind of fast. But if you noticed, after he released that ball so quickly, he was still getting smacked, a couple of times. Yeah. So that's still not a good thing.
He took a lot of quarterback hits. That's true.
Yeah, we still got to protect the man, you know what I'm saying? Even though I believe that defense, that should be our main priority. But we still got to protect that offensive line. We got to protect Jimmy Garoppolo and keep him comfortable, keep him safe. Be able to release that ball quickly and see where the ball is going instead of just seeing the dirt. You know what I mean?
Hey, but you know what, McCarver? Trent Brown was gone his whole time. True too. He didn't get hit when he was in Chicago. Trent didn't let a hit one come toward him. Right? So. Yeah. I say when Trent comes back, you got Joshua Garnett. He's training awfully hard. I got to believe he's going to improve as well. I do like, who Justin Pugh is, though, right?
Yeah.
See, I hope the 49ers pursue him because they're going to create at least some competition in the offensive line. They ain't going to just go with what they got. They're going to check. They're going to look because that's what the 49ers do. That's John Lynch's style. So I'm thinking there's going to be some work there. So I think the offensive line will look better regardless as to what, happens. They ain't going to look like they did this year, especially when Trent comes back. So.
Oh, yeah. So, all I'm saying is just don't get it twisted. That's still something we got to address.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that defense, man, I believe we get that defense tight. We still going to score points, and we going to stop the other team from scoring, and we going to kill team.
Because we got to tell
you know what? One last thing. If Talib come over here, man, that's because it's a Elway John Lynch conversation that we don't know nothing about.
I know,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's
too.
What I think.
Because the relationship between him and people around the league is good. And by the way, I want to tell you that's. MC McCarver Jr. Go to check McCarver's channel out. You'll love this dude. He's on all the time. McCarver, tell him about it, man. Because I always call you MC McCarver. I'm starting to think, am I calling that right?
A lot. Honestly, a lot of people say it wrong because because I mean it's just you see the MC and and
doesn't
there's only one look there's only one MC and that's the MC Niner. That's the cat, the pet that you got. That's the only cat that got 49 lives, not 9 lives. That's the only cat that got 49 lives, But it's C. McCarver Jr. All I do is, man, I just try to get on here and I love talking about my Niners. That's all I do.
But he's got his own channel, and
it was a TTC thing, and it still kind of is. But the TTC thing it's kind of been falling off, and it's kind of dead now. But the Niners is still here, so I'm still here, still representing the team, man. It's still red and gold all day.
TTC gonna have to make a comeback next year because y'all gonna be winning some games, and because you cannot go 0-9 and 2-14 and still be able to talk because you can only eat so much crow. So
man, that's my team, man. I don't mind if I got a crow, if I got to get on here. At least I'm saying this is why we lost, and this is what we need to do.
There you go.
And that's just what it is. But man, it ain't nothing like the Niners, man.
Never will be.
Y'all already know. Y'all can relate. If y'all Niner fans, y'all can relate, man. Ain't nothing gonna change. This is we finna come up, and this is our time, man. So let's go along for the road and let's kick some motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be out some time tomorrow night, man. I'll be looking for you, all right?
All right, man. You the man, Ronbo, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you,
Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
Thanks, man. Talk to you tomorrow. I hope you got some time, all right? You have a good night.
I need to come on Raw, man, because I need to really just let my heart out.
Because
that's what Raw's all about. But I'll catch you on Raw tomorrow.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, now. You too, brother.
McCarver. All right. Who's that? Is that Razor? All right, Razor, go ahead, man. Razor. Calling Razor. Razor's probably one of them. You guys got to see what Razor does. Man. Razor he customizes cars. You ever watch Fast and Furious? That's Razor, man. These cars, man, dude be in cars that just make you crazy. He might be, hey, Razor, where you at, man?
Right here.
Yeah. Razor, come on in, man.
Dude, my girlfriend is pissed.
How come? She's a Patriot. Oh, she's a Patriot fan. I forgot about that.
Yeah, dude,
well, you know, you got to tell her, listen, there's no point in being that upset because, in fact, their time was coming anyway. What you need to do, baby girl, let's come on over to the Razor side. You join me, you know what I'm saying? She'd probably slap you,
Yeah, I might go missing Ronbo, so if you don't hear from me, you know why.
Razor went too far.
Joe Montana,
Hey, that's the thing, because we're going to get some new. The ammunition is adding up now because Tom's lost 3 times. Joe won 4. I was hoping I was thinking I had miscounted. I was hoping Tom lost his 4th one today. I was going to celebrate like crazy. See that?
Yes.
Joe never lost 1 Super Bowl. Tom's lost 4 times. Get out of my face with how great Tom is. I was ready. So I hope he goes back one more time so I can get into the ass whooping. And then it's over.
Oh, he is. It'll be Garoppolo versus Brady next year.
Ooh, that'd be so awesome. Belichick will be so mad, and that's when things really fall apart in New England. If Jimmy G comes back and beats Garoppolo, it's over. It is completely over in New England. Because they already lost the OC, they're losing to DC. Belichick's got to be pissed enough that he might want to walk out too, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. They'll be fine, but defense wins championships, Ronbo.
Yeah. Even though that game was a little crazy today with the offense, but still it was a defense that determined that game.
The Eagles don't have that good of cornerbacks, but they have a good D-line.
I know, that's scary.
I think they had too many butterflies, or they were playing nervous the whole game because their defense is better than that, and they couldn't even touch Brady until the end.
I know.
That's when it mattered. Their best D end, Brandon Graham.
But did you check out Nate Solder? Solder is better than I thought he was. Now, I knew he was pretty good, but Solder was just like, get back, back up. Solder reminding me of a bouncer in a club, man. Solder was not allowing anybody to touch Brady. I said, dang. Look at that.
Good. But I like Gosei better than him.
Razor, I missed that. Go say again.
No, I said I like Joe Staley better than him.
Yeah, no, but Solder's playing a center position, right?
No, he's left tackle.
Oh, Solder coming off the left? Who's the center?
The center is.
I thought it was.
I can't remember his name. I think he's number 60. I think or 66.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
he's a good dude.
I'm a fan of Solder, man. That dude was definitely an enforcer today. He's better than I thought he was. God dang.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Now we can begin the offseason finally.
Yeah.
The 2017 season's over. In my opinion, I think we should trade back with the Bills, get that 22nd pick, and take Harold Landry and Billy Price.
Hey, I got to tell you, though, I'm a little concerned about Landry, man. Landry's not even as big as they say he is. I'm worried about him. I'm off the Landry train. I picked Davenport over Landry now.
Yeah. Davenport, but I doubt he slips to the 21st pick.
Oh yeah, yeah. Then you're right.
Yeah, because some mocks have him at 10, some have him top 20, but who knows? But that's just my opinion. I just want more picks for more value. I'm not a Trumaine Edmonds fan. I don't like those players where they're
playing too many positions.
Yeah, I like him better if they're DB, like Tyrann Mathieu. He can play corner and safety. I like that better than a linebacker and D-line.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Hassan Reddick. That dude sucks.
No, he is overrated. People think good things about him. I never get into that conversation because I never thought he was that good. I thought it was me.
I'm not a fan of those. I don't care how tall you are, how fast you are. Like, for example, look at Jabril Peppers. He was playing linebacker in Michigan, and now he's a safety. He sucks.
Hey, but you know who did do well, and I didn't think he was going to do that well? Over in Arizona, Bubba, what's his What's the safety's name? Bubba, is it? He's got
Buda Baker.
Buda, yeah. Buda, man, that dude, Buda did a good job. I was saying, dang, man, this dude's better than I thought he was. I wanted him if there was a chance to get him, but I thought he was a little small. That dude's tough.
I wanted him too. My little mock draft I did.
Yeah.
I had us taking either Solomon or Jamal Adams, and then if we took Solomon, I was hoping we'll get Buda with the second round, but we got that Ferrari. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to be upset about that. He's taking his vitamins and drinking his protein even as we speak.
Yeah, he's getting there. Hopefully he stays out of trouble. So I hear you're back on the Trumaine.
Yeah,
wagon,
I didn't know he had a hurt leg, Razor. I thought he was just regressing
that, Ronbo.
in week 2. But did you? I don't know. It's early in the season. It lasted all year. But you know, I didn't. Tremaine's back on my list. Yeah, I agree.
I told you, Ronbo. I mean, this defense is perfect for him.
Yeah, I hope they target him.
Yeah, and plus he didn't even fit Wade Phillips' defense.
Yeah. But you and I just talked about that the other day. I mean, last week, right? Yeah, I remember you saying that. And then I read up on it because I went and go check on him again. Week 2 he was hurt. Okay. Put him back on the list because he fits the system, just like you say. Damn,
I'm telling you, we should bring in free agency Trumaine or Kyle Fuller.
Yeah. You know, And like Tony said earlier, you can go ahead and let Trumaine get beat deep, but we got guys back there, especially when you put Adrian Colbert back there. As soon as that dude beats him deep, the dude's gonna hit a truck all of a sudden. So, you know, Razor, we ran out of time, man. So, you know,
that was fast.
Let me I know, right? Let me see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, shout out to the Hit Squad and Chris Scholes. You're a punk. You're an undercover Seahawks fan. You want Bennett, you want Earl Thomas, you want Chancellor. You're undercover. Talking with the faithful.
Good call. Hey, Chris, what is with you and all those okay, well, you know, let's get on him tomorrow. It might be time let me holler at you Chris time.
Niner fans in the chat, we got an undercover Seahawks fan. His name is Chris Scholes.
Yeah.
Holla at him.
32-year-old Michael Bennett. He's way better than us. Chris, take a couple of aspirin, man, and go to bed. Hey, Razor, see you tomorrow, man.
And real quick, he also said Beathard will be out of the league in 2 years. What an idiot. and he wants us to draft Luke Falk. What an idiot. Someone fire him. Someone expose him.
He got that from Trez. Don't blame him. Trez wants Luke Falk. Or he wanted Luke Falk.
Don't get me started with Trez. I'll go on, but I'll see you tomorrow, Ronbo.
Hey, bro.
All right.
What are you going to do with Chris Falk? Man, Chris Schultz, man, I don't know what he's doing. He's drinking the wrong kind of beverage. Daryl!
What's good, Ronbo?
Yo, Daryl, man, it's all good now. Anytime the Patriots are going home after getting a behind whooping, that's just to make it a perfect day. What's going on with you, man?
I'm doing good, Ronbo. Niner fan, we celebrating right now. You know.
Big time. Seeing Tom lose his 3rd game. But you know, Tom's a Bay Area boy. I can't hate on him too much, but I did not want to see him continue to roll. If he would have got his 6th today, then it's Tom won 4 in a row, and he only lost 2. So you guys with your 4 and against no losses, shut up. This is Patriot fans. You got your kickers kicking, the defense is winning for Tom. Joe won them games by putting the team on his shoulders and winning. They don't want to hear it. So, you know, this makes everything right. So,
Ronbo.
Yeah.
You know what the Patriot name stands for, right?
What? Tell me, please.
If you abbreviate it, the Patriots name, if you abbreviate it, you know what it stands for, right?
Pat. Yeah.
It stands for paying all the refs off in order to succeed.
That's so good. Especially with that video they had out recently with the ref over there he's just shooting the poop, man. He's over at Brady's face laughing and shaking his hand and making jokes. I said, what is that? I've never seen a ref act like that toward a player. How do they know each other? Everybody's asking about that. Oh, it's a fake film. Well, yeah, there ain't nothing fake about that ref's face.
we know what time it is, Ronbo. We know Joe is the greatest of all time. There ain't nothing needs to be talked about. And I keep telling people, all these Patriots fans, oh, Tom this and Tom like, Tom wouldn't last 5 minutes back in Joe Montana's era.
Yeah.
I mean, we dominated the 80s. And Joe had to play against defenses like the monsters of Midway. He had people like Lawrence Taylor coming at him.
Damn near broke his back.
Can you imagine them dudes coming at Brady like that? He'd be out here.
He was hurt today. And that hit wasn't that serious. So, you know, he knows no pain like what used to exist. And he's protected now like every quarterback in the NFL. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys, the reason he's playing at 41, 42, however long he wants to play, is because he has lots of protection out there by the refs, you know?
Right.
So.
But on to the 49ers, on to the most important things.
Yeah. Get Jimmy Garoppolo some weapons so we can go. And you know what? It's going to be fun next year because the Raiders, that's the first team I can't wait to clean that house up so they can shut the hell up. Oh, I can't wait. Woo! Frexy.
Oh, yeah. We finna come up. We finna come up, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I keep hearing the Empire talk about an edge rusher. I keep telling him, we get this dude, Josh Allen, from Kentucky.
Yeah.
This dude he would be a dog on the edge.
You're the second person to mention him.
You put him on the edge, Ronbo, and you put Buckner on the other side, and then you put Thomas on the inside, and then you put, I know we run a 3-4, but if you put Foster and Armstead at that 4-3, oh my God, Ronbo, it's hammer time. It will be hammer time.
I know it. Looking forward. Got to get that edge, though. You're right. That is the key ingredient for that front line rush, because now DeForest Buckner now becomes a totally out of control weapon. Solomon T in his second year should be improving as well. Now you got, like you mentioned, you got the 3 first-round picks and an edge rusher over there that's going to bring it. Oh, my goodness. I don't know who's going to be. Oh, you got Malcolm Smith over there on the linebacker spot, who is death on the run as well. That team just needs that outside guy. That's it. You're right.
Yeah. Man, yeah, we get that edge rusher. Ronbo, I just keep seeing good things happening for the Niners this upcoming season. I know we got a long 7 months to go to next season, but this next season starts, man.
It's gonna be a good time. And you know we got one of the best GMs along with, and I don't think Martin Mayhew's I don't think he's gonna leave to Carolina. You got Adam Peters. They are going to bring in talents. These guys are famous for bringing in talents. That's why the Denver Broncos look like they look. It's because Adam Peters was over there. Mayhew, Lynch. Oh, team's going to be stacked in a few. Right. Pre-agency periods already can say we spent. Whoa, yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, Ronbo, did you, I know you heard T.O. made the Hall of Fame class.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he made the Hall of Fame class. So now, I wonder what he's going to play at, what team he's going under, because, he kind of, the relationship he did have with the Niner fans, I think he kind of soured it a little bit with what he said.
Yeah.
He burnt his bridges in Dallas doing the whole football on the star. Then the Eagles, it's like, I know he had problems over there with him and McNabb and all that. So the only other team I could think he can go under as is like the Bengals, because I know he played for the Bengals.
Did he? He played with the Bengals? Wait, I thought it was
for the Bengals.
Philly,
him and
Dallas.
Ochocinco was on the same team on the Bengals.
Wait a minute. I knew it was Dallas, San Francisco, and Philly. Wait a minute. How long did he play with it? He must have played one season with the Bengals?
It was like, I think it was a season or two he played with the Bengals, because him and Ochocinco was on there together.
Boy, that's some talking smack dudes there, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But you know what? I really wish he wouldn't have done that, though, because you know what? He started with the 49ers, and that was where his biggest crowd was. Everywhere else he went, he was a problem child. You know what? It is what it is, though. Daryl, we got to go, and I'll tell you what, come on back tomorrow if you get some time, man.
All right, Ronbo. Shout out to the Niner Empire. Shout out to Steve McCarver, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, family?
Check him out, man. That's one of my favorite dudes, man. All right, man. Have a good night, huh?
All right, Ronbo. Take it easy.
Yeah, Daryl. Yeah. Listen, Oh, it's the Hulkamaniac.
Sorry, Ronbo, when I interrupted about the field goal thing.
No, you were right, and you can get it all out now because you know what? We're talking about people in Patriotville that don't understand. They have no right to bring that shabby, shaky case into court. Stop with that, you know? So, yeah.
Especially the cheating asses. But anyway, all I can say is Philly.
Shocked me. Nick Foles.
Oh, okay. Oh, guess what, Rondo?
Yeah.
I guess the Madden curse is real, isn't it?
The what? Oh, the Madden curse.
The Madden curse.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Ah! I forgot about that.
At the beginning of the season, he's walking under ladders and breaking mirrors. I'm not superstitious.
And somebody should have threw a black cat out there in front of him. Hey, Tom, here you go. Hold that kitty. Dude, Madden curse is not unreal. Tom will take, you know what? They're going to have problems getting people to post for that now. I mean, can you imagine players around the NFL? We've picked you out for our poster child this year for the Madden next series. Who is this? This is John Madden. Okay, I'll pass on that, okay? Why?
Yeah.
I seen what happened to Tom.
You tell no 49ers on the cover of Madden, ever.
Because you know that they'd go after Jimmy G. Can you imagine them going after Jimmy G? Because Jimmy G's the next golden boy in the NFL, right?
You know Jimmy G's going to be going to be part of it.
I hope they put Derek Carr.
Madden, you know?
Yeah, get Derek Carr on there. Get Derek.
Oh, speaking of Derek Carr, Ronbo, I went over to my buddy's Friday.
Yeah.
And just real quick, I know you're busy. I'll go to my buddy's Friday, and his son's over there. He's like 25.
Yeah.
And some of his friends, okay, they're playing Madden. All right, yeah. Well, I end up beating all their asses.
That was just mean.
And not till halftime, Ronbo. Halftime is when I do the BT13. You know, I told you that before.
Yeah.
More Burbridge, good one, you know.
Yeah.
So then another one of our buddies comes over, who's a freaking Raiders fan, talking so much shit, Ronbo. You guys suck. And I said, you guys have the same record as us.
I know, right?
How do we suck?
How do they get licensed to even
that
make
was
those?
only the last 5 games.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if we had if we won the first 5 games and lost the rest. It doesn't matter. We still have the same bigger record.
And in fact,
maybe you guys could do something if your car keeps breaking down.
In fact, it's an embarrassment on the Raiders and reflects how seriously bad they are. We came and caught them spotted them 9 games and still caught their overrated, loud-talking fans' ass. So I love it. It's one of my favorite things of the year.
I've been listening for about 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, come on. Nobody's saying nothing about the Madden curse. Please.
I know. You were right. I forgot all about that. Tom didn't. Tom's sitting at home right now in the dark. And, you know, because he probably asked his wife, hey, listen, can I just be alone for a while? Yeah, I mean, I'll be out soon. Okay, Tom, we're going to have dinner soon, so I hope you come out. Oh, I'll be fine. I don't want to eat anything. It's all right. Yeah, you know, because that was a brutal loss. I mean, it really was. Tom passed for 500 yards. In most games, that's all you need.
It was like over 1,000 yards total offense.
Yeah.
I mean, for both of them.
Yeah, so I'm saying combined. Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah, it was like 1,011 yards or something that said on the bottom of the screen.
I mean, there's never been a Super Bowl. That had to be a record. They didn't say it was a record, but I don't remember any game for that many yards total. And 33, 60-something points. I guess there's been games of that many points, though, because the 49ers, in fact, 49ers, let's see, 50. Wait a minute, that wasn't even 55-10. How badly we beat Denver years ago. So this was not the all-time highest scoring game, but still. And the 49ers were out of line doing that, but it was funny. Tommy!
Oh, and I got another. I forgot to tell you this the other night. I got something to add on to that joke.
Go ahead.
Make sure she's not a transgender Bengal fan.
If you didn't know the whole joke, it starts. Hey, wait. The first. What was the first team using that joke?
See, I didn't understand what he said at first.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember the team. The Eagles. Wait. No, it wasn't the
Something
Eagles.
about the Eagles, and because they don't want to have a ring or something.
Oh, yeah.
She's the Eagles fan because she doesn't want a ring.
Yeah. Wait a minute, because they don't want a ring. Is the Vikings? Oh, the Vikings.
It was Vikings.
Yeah, well, I gotta get that joke. I gotta get that joke. And then it became down to the second team was, and they're never horny. Or a Ram girl because she's never horny. Because the Rams are, because they always are horny. Hey, this is supposed to be a family program here. Oh, what a great Sunday.
There's still TNA in San Francisco. No.
I tell you, we have plenty of that. Hey, you know what? I got to tell you, though, Jimmy Garoppolo may be signing within the next 24 to 48 hours. So we're going to get on that, and tomorrow I'll be looking forward to that, all right? So.
I'm kind of glad Hoyer didn't win one, too. Yeah. Could you imagine if Hoyer went to the Patriots after we released him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won a Super Bowl.
Doesn't deserve that.
I could just imagine.
I tell you what, I'm going to see you tomorrow, Bam. On Monday Night Raw. All right. Night.
Go Niners, brother.
Yeah. Hey, we go to George.
Ronbo.
Yeah, George.
Ronbo, hey, now that the Super Bowl's over, you just about to take off, Ronbo, and everything's about to go down. Watch, you about to find Garoppolo tomorrow, this week. It's going to happen.
I feel like that may happen. Since he's gonna get his money anyway from the Patriots now that he didn't sign the papers with 49ers until after the game. I imagine they all agreed on that. So
I'm happy that the Patriots are paying him. Hey, Ronbo, so check it out. Real, recognize real. And what I mean by that is Golden Tate, was shouting out Garoppolo. We have NFL executives shouting out Garoppolo. We have Jerry Rice shouting out Garoppolo. We have Julius Aaron shouting out Garoppolo. You know what that means? That means that they all know that Garoppolo is the real deal. All right, Ronbo? He's 100% he's the business.
All
right?
I'm convinced.
And the NFL rank, he was ranked number 13?
Yeah.
Check it out. Above him, we had Kirk Cousins. He's not better than Garoppolo. We had Case Keenum. He's not better than Garoppolo. We had Jared Goff. He's not better than Garoppolo. We had Stafford. He's not better than Garoppolo. Either it's Matt Ryan or Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, this is going to be our year coming up. Hey, check it out. Yeah, Ronbo, that's it. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's about to take off next year, man. I'm so excited, man. It's about to be mad nuts. I'm so happy Brady lost. I don't want to see Brady win no more rings.
Nobody does. And you're right, too. And you know what? With what's going to happen next year when the 49ers start to get that offensive system down, because it usually takes about 2 years to get Kyle Shanahan's system down. 49ers get that system down. You got Jimmy Garoppolo out there with this quick release and crazy accuracy. You're going to see things happen next year. It's all about the defense, because the offense is going to be fine. The defense.
Ronbo, you know what I'm going to preach, Ronbo. Look, I don't want to burst anyone's bubble, but do I got to bring what happened to Brian Hoyer the first 6 games? We were like one of the most sacked teams. You know what, Ronbo? Let me pull up a stat. We're 10 spots away from being the most sacked team by our quarterback. Ronbo, we're averaging 2.7 sacks per quarterback a game, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Now that we got Garoppolo, I don't want nobody touching him, Ronbo.
Yeah, no,
nobody. So I know
George, you made that clear.
I know we got pass rush, we got cornerback that we got to take care of, Ronbo. But first of all, we need to protect Garoppolo.
George,
of all, because he makes everybody better.
George, I know, but George, let me calm you down for a minute. First of all, you've got offensive linemen that are coming back. You got Trent Brown, one of the best. I mean, that's one of the best bodyguards in the NFL, period. Ask Von Miller, okay? Also, you've got probably coming in, you got also Joshua Garnett, another first-round pick. He should be a lot better this year. You've also got an offensive line that's worked together for 1 year. Jimmy G is going to be fine. I can almost promise it's not going to be because of the offensive line. He'll be fine.
Ronbo, we don't have center. We don't have center locked up, and we don't have left guard locked up.
You're gonna have a real problem with that, though. You got Joshua Garnett at guard. He'll be fine. But you're gonna have a real problem with the center, though, because Jimmy G likes him, George.
Yeah, that's true, Ronbo. But again, if we can get Quenton Nelson, we can get McGlinchey, we can get Boozman from Alabama. Those are all upgrades, Ronbo.
They might be.
And remember, we got to retain talent.
Yeah.
We got to get the best talent.
But remember,
unique talent.
George,
we need to get guys who are going to run zone offense.
George, they might be.
We got to insert starters. Ronbo.
That's true.
We got to get
George,
game changers.
George, you got to remember they're coming out of college. College system is a lot different than pros. It takes a little while for them to adapt. So if you get those guys, they're probably not going to be productive next year. But you might. I agree with you. You should get one and get him and train him and get them ready. But next year, those guys you're mentioning, they won't be ready next year. The guys you got now will be better off. But, they're going to add, and I like if you want to do, Justin Pugh, there's your guy right there. You want a guard that knows what he's doing, NFL experience, not very old. There's the guy you want to target.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Ronbo, so Ronbo, I need you to give me a lead off. I know you got a lot of callers coming in. Give me a lead off, Ronbo, before I get out of here.
You got to holler at somebody?
Yeah, I need a holler. I need a holler, Ronbo.
You know what? We might need to save it for. Okay. And now a special edition tonight of Let Me Holler at You. It's not Monday, but we're gonna do it anyway. Go ahead, holler at him.
Ronbo, the Patriots done F up, Ronbo, by giving us Garoppolo. Do you understand what you gave up? You gave up the best quarterback in the next 10 years, Ronbo. That's on our team, Ronbo. We have Garoppolo. I'm out of here. Niners for life, ready to go forever.
Good stuff, George. Oh, man. Hey, that's really funny. I just realized Torrey Smith just won a second Super Bowl ring as I'm watching the line here. It's pretty funny. That's true, huh? Congratulations to Torrey Smith. All right, hey, Nighthawk.
What's up, Ram?
Hey, Mo. Hey, Nighthawk. Scott, man.
Yeah, Tom Brady lost.
Yeah, he did. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, it was fun, man.
Oh, God. That's a good game, though, Nighthawk. I mean, from beginning to end, that game was just fun. I didn't realize it was going to be that exciting.
The defense never give up.
Hey, neither team. Actually, both teams played. It's the strangest game, Nighthawk. Both teams played great offense, but at the same time, both teams played great defense. Yeah. That's the strangest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a game like that.
Like I said, Philadelphia put it off.
Yeah. It's a Madden curse. As Hulk just pointed out, at the beginning of the year, Tom Brady was running around making jokes about there's no such thing as a Madden curse. I'm going back to the Super Bowl this year, and I plan on winning it.
And nothing happened yet.
He came back, and the curse got him. They took the ball right out of his hands as he was driving down the field. Barnett comes in, he reaches him, boom, knocks the ball. Is that Barnett on that play? Anyway, Tom lost the ball. He throws his hand forward. He thought he was going to fool the refs and bring the tuck rule misery back again. No, you fumble the ball, Brady. It's Eagles' ball. So, that was fun stuff.
That's good now. He won't have to get, now he's the greatest.
Well, he'll still, Patriot fans will still call him the greatest. But we know 5 wins, 3 losses. 8 times you've been there, Tom. All right, fine, good. We're proud of you for that. But Patriot fans quit it with the Tom as the greatest of all time. God.
No, it's time for the 4 now to get it.
Yeah, that's coming. You can see it coming. We got the right people in the right places to get the right people in, and you got Kyle Shanahan with his system. Oh, just a matter of time. When you win 5.
Once they signed Jimmy, we're good.
Tell you, man. Because when you see a team like with Tom, and you see Jimmy G, people don't understand letting Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan get together. It's a big mistake for the NFL. Jimmy G is an extension of, he's like Professor X and Wolverine. He can control Jimmy G with all that mentality he's got and all those plays and all that wisdom, that brilliance of Kyle Shanahan. And Jimmy G can execute everything he wants. And that is more than Matty Ice.
If we get the cornerback in the wash, then we're good too.
A cornerback?
Yeah, cornerback.
Oh, a cornerback. Yeah. We got to get one. Got to get 2.
And a wash player who can come after the running back, after the quarterback.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun getting players. Wait a minute. Wait. Boston Bandwagon City. Listen to Philly PD scanner. National Guard was called in. They're climbing on top of responding ambulances and fire trucks. Well, you know, Philly's never won anything before. Well, they've won baseball, but they've never won a Super Bowl. So I guess they have to be expected to lose their minds. So, but anyway,
yeah, but we're going back up there again. Now it's going to for now it's going to get it. We're going back on top again.
Yeah, it won't be long too. You know, next year I expect the playoffs. I really do, and I don't think that's far fetched. Because if you watch Jimmy G win like he won, his leadership is going to push the 49ers and make everybody on that team a lot better than they're supposed to be. I got a feeling. So that's why it's going to be really interesting.
Right now, I'm debating. Right now, we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to win it.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Nighthawks got us in the Super Bowl and winning it. Not only being there, but winning it. We got to get past the Eagles, though. That's going to be tough. And the Cowboys should be back strong again next year, too. So it's going to be really interesting. So we'll see. All right, Nighthawk. See you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, okay?
Okay. Go Niners.
Yeah. And we go. Hey, Brandon.
What's up, Ronbo?
Yeah, Brandon gets kicking back here and enjoying the day, man. All this good news today. It's crazy, man. Jimmy G about to sign. Yeah. Patriots lost.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I saw that news this morning, and I was so happy. I was only watching the Super Bowl to see Nick Foles because he went to high school in Austin.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was kind of rooting for the Eagles for that.
Yeah.
But, man,
God,
that was the best
today.
news I could have had that they were nearing an extension. That just means the 49ers are saying, you know what, fuck the franchise tag. I know that's what you want. We'll give you whatever you want. That means the 49ers gave up a lot of leverage if that's coming out. But who cares?
Yeah, no, I say, you know, and it might be a good deal, too, because I don't think, now that you think about it, I don't think the 49ers are, Jimmy G probably wasn't interested in being a distraction as far as letting the 49ers go about building the team. He probably thought about that a minute. He says, you know what? Let's not make a lot of trouble. What are you guys offering? That's acceptable. Let's get it done. Now go out and let's build this team and let's start rolling. He may have that kind of sensibility. There's no need to put a franchise tag in it just to drive the price up. Get your team rolling. Get some players in here and let's go. Yeah, he may be thinking that way. Yeah.
And hopefully you got that Brady mentality of, you know, let's say we win the title or two, Ronbo.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that's, you know, that's way down the line, but let's say we do. If you got that Brady mentality, he'll take pay cuts to help the team. So, I mean.
No, he doesn't have to his first time, but maybe next time he may just start to leave money on the table.
Yeah, he deserves at least 1 or 2 max contracts.
Oh, yeah, or even one. You know, it's just this time for sure. But next time, should things look good, and I got a feeling the 49ers, because we got some of the best people in the league as far as bringing players in, it's not going to take long. The playoffs is probably possible next year. And the year after that, contention time is probably it, because now you got guys matured right to the right age and time to really cause damage. You know, can you imagine DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, and I don't think Eric Armstead's going anywhere as much as people think he is. Can you imagine that maturing defense in 2 more years?
Yeah, and then if you add a decent pass rusher, whether it's through the draft or free agency,
they'll find
it doesn't even have to be an elite pass rusher. Just, you know, one that's better than we've had. That'll help them tremendously in the middle.
They'll get him.
But yeah, earlier, Ronbo, you were talking about the total yards in this game. Not only was that a record for yards in the Super Bowl, but it was also a record for any game in general. That was the most yards ever in an NFL game.
I thought so. 1,000 yards? That's crazy.
1152, 1,152.
It was over 1,000 yards. 1152. Woo, man.
Yeah. I mean, Ronbo, that just speaks that, you know, if what we should focus on is defense. Because, I mean, look what won the game right there. Was down the middle, that little pass, you know, that one sack they got, the strip fumble. That was the play that won the game. So
exactly.
That just shows you
kill time.
That's what we need to work on, is just get pass rush in there.
I agree. You know, because the game has changed. Just like you said, 11:52. That's going to become a normal thing soon, because the game is it's passing. The league's a passing game, so you eat up a lot of yardage on every play now. So.
Yeah. Hey, Ronbo, did you see the other quarterback news that came out today?
What?
That the Redskins are debating tagging Cousins for that $35 million, and they're going to try to trade him. Ronbo, would it not be the funniest thing if they tag him and no one trades for him.
No, you know what? The Redskins would do that because they know Cleveland would be on the phone immediately. All right.
But this is the very last time they can tag him, though. There's no more tags after this. So Cleveland could just say,
We'll wait till next year?
We'll draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Because no other team is going to give him that third man run. But would that not be the funniest thing?
God, I hope so. And you know what? I bet you league owners, I hope they do go in on that. You know what? Cleveland's become, Dan's become really ridiculous. Let's all hang together on this and don't talk to him. Don't call him. Don't say a word to him. Let him pay $50 million this year, and we'll just wait till Kirk leaves next year. The guy's out of control. That is just stupid.
Yeah, I just realized something the other day. I think I heard someone say it on the radio, but Kirk Cousins is overrated. Just you look at his offensive coordinators in his career: Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan, Sean McVay, and Jay Gruden. Mm-hmm. Some of the best offensive minds the NFL has seen these past 20 years with Mike Shanahan.
Sure.
He's overrated, Ronbo. He's a product of these systems. So.
Yeah.
You know.
And he'll be 32 by the time. You know what? He's 31, coming in this year, 31. So by the time Snyder gets through ruining his career, he's getting old, and he's going to be playing behind Alex Smith next year for $35 million. Snyder's lost his mind. He's lost his mind. He's just got to hope somebody calls in to trade. But I wouldn't. Let him wait, like you say. Let him wait till next year.
Yeah, and I think Bill Belichick's gone because he came from that Bill Parcells coaching tree, and what happened every time an owner tried to get in Bill Parcells' way? He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm gone.
Yeah,
I'm
he
out
would.
the door."
That's true.
So I don't think Bill Belichick. I think this is that the Jimmy G thing. We reap the benefits in that one, but Bill Belichick ain't gonna take that. I think he's just gonna step down and say, "Y'all deal with this."
Probably right. Tell you what, Ray, I'll look for you tomorrow night if you got some time, man, on Raw Radio, okay?
All right, for sure.
All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right.
We get some fun stuff here today. Hey, Ray. Yeah, Ray. Hello.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Hey, Ray. Just sit back here laughing at the Patriots. Vegas lost some money on that one. They took a bath tonight.
Yeah, they took a L on that. I mean, you kind of seen it coming either way. I figured that after the Super Bowl, it was going to be over whether they won or lost because, to me, I mean, I know Brady had 505 yards, but he really didn't look good tonight. Like,
he made
threw
some
a lot of
mistakes.
bad balls. He just
Yeah.
happened to get him to the right spots because Philly made him look better the way he was tonight.
Mm-hmm. But he was missing Gronk. You see them passes? I mean, Gronk was wide open 2 times that I know of that I can remember. There's probably more. He missed him so far wide. I said, what's going on with Brady?
Yeah, he's not mobile like he used to be. I mean, he's a quarterback that has to be on that perch in that middle, and if you get him to move around just a little bit now, he's not as good as he was before.
Accuracy.
But
You're right. And the book on him now is don't let him step up in the pocket. That's when he's dangerous. You're right. People make him go to his left, his right, but Tom, don't you step up this middle. So, yeah.
Right. But, yeah, I felt like the Eagles was the best team. That was my pick for the best team anyway coming out the NFC this year. I just felt like the way that they started off hot, like I think they went 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah.
And then they lost they lost 7, but then they ended the season hot at 7-9. I just felt like with their free agency moves with Jeffries and Blunt and
Smith,
and getting Troy Smith, like they did what they had to do, and I really feel like looking at our team, I just feel like we are very similar to the path that they're taking, which I do feel like Jimmy G is probably going to end up being the second best quarterback in the NFC behind Aaron Rodgers.
Behind Aaron,
okay.
okay.
Like with $112 million and a top 10 pick and 9 picks, I really feel like we're going to be in the Super Bowl next year.
There you go. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm not the kind of guy. You're going to run into a lot of people. You're delusional. You're not going to win. They don't know what they're talking about because the 49ers haven't finished forming the team. They haven't added personnel. This is the second year of Kyle Shanahan offense. Now, what people don't understand about that is that means they're going to get it. This last year was installment of the program. This year, they start to execute more smoothly. There's no team in the NFL that can stay with Kyle Shanahan's offense when it's clicking right. We've seen that demonstrated last year. So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look at it, I knew Seattle was done. The Rams pretty much was who we were supposed to be.
Yep.
If we had a quarterback.
Yep.
If we started, we lost we went 6-10 and lost the NFL record 5 games by 4 points or less.
Yeah. See, that was sad. We would have should have won those.
And if we had Garoppolo at the beginning of the year, I don't think the Rams wins the NFC West. I think the Niners win that division.
Good point. And those 2 and 3 point losses would not have happened. So, but
nah. We lost games on film. We lost to the Redskins on a phantom block, the Garcon.
Oh.
We lost to the Colts on some overtime BS.
Don't forget about
we
the
lost
Rams.
To the Rams on the offensive PI on Trent Taylor. That was some bogus. We lost to Seattle 12-9. You know what I'm saying?
God, they got escaped.
Yeah, we lost bogus games, but I really do feel like going into next year, I will be making my way to Atlanta rocking Niner gear.
There you go.
Watching us hoist that thing.
As you should, too. Because I'm telling you, man, it's going to be a good time. I can see it right now. I can't wait to see what we add to the team. As a matter of fact, Ray, what do you want to add to the team, man? What position you want to go for? Because, as I say, Justin Pugh, I don't know if the Giants are going to retain him or not. They should. Because I already know DeMarcus Lawrence ain't coming out of Dallas. And I'm looking in L.A., I'm thinking, hey, is Trumaine available? Because they can't afford, the Rams realistically cannot afford all those guys that are talking about, I need to be paid. So, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you definitely want to get Ruben a buddy in the linebacker position.
Mm-hmm.
But the success of what the Niners had was that D tackle. And I feel like we have to get that D tackle that gets that double coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Every time. Like Earl Mitchell did a good job this year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're going to put Buckner in the middle, but you need that D tackle
mm-hmm.
to get that initial push
mm-hmm.
to make everybody else fly around.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Oldie Smith was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made Willis and Bowman that much more dangerous.
Yep.
That's what we need. I don't know where that comes from. I haven't really looked at the D tackles in college or who is a free agent, but we need that D tackle to make all of that work.
Tell you
I
what,
mean, at the end of the day, you're not going to win a Super Bowl. As
without
pretty as Jimmy G is, you're not going to win a Super Bowl without winning in the trenches.
You got to have
I
defense.
feel like on the defensive side, you need that D tackle to get that push. That's what I want.
Ray, we got to stop and listen. You know what? When you get a chance, check out Tremaine Edmondson. I think that's the guy. That dude is a complete freak. I'd love to see him in the draft. I don't know if we can get him, but I wonder if the 49ers are looking at him. We'll see. All right, Ray. Tomorrow night, we got time, man. Red and Gold Radio will be doing simulcast on Facebook, okay?
Yes, sir. I'll check it out.
All right, fam. Be looking for you. And, all right, fam. Hey, let's go. Hey, Latino Heat. Oh, Lorenzo.
Ronbo, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. You know, I don't know what to do. This is just too much happiness in one day, man. Find out that Jimmy G is close to signing, and then to sit back and relax and watch the Patriots get an ass whooping. You know, that was really fun. Lorenzo, 1,100 yards of offense in the game. So we got a real show today as far as offensive output, and we got defensive efforts that were crazy too. So it's the strangest Super Bowl I've ever seen, but it was entertaining.
Hey, Ronbo, can I call somebody out real quick?
Oh yeah, let me give you the intro. And now, as we continue, it's not Monday night. Yes, we know, but it's Let Me Holler at You.
This person I'm about to call out.
Yeah.
You're one of the Niner faithful. And no disrespect, but Big Show. Defense wins championships, not offensive plays. No Des Bryant, no big time wide receiver. Remember, defense wins championships, and that's what we need. Now I'll get to the mic. No.
You know,
what do you think about that one, Ronbo? What do you think? What you think?
I appreciate that. He's some people just don't understand. You can get all these offensive weapons you want. If there's no defense, and I'm a little worried about that now, we got to get some killers on that defensive line to make what we saw with the Eagles last tonight is they just creamed Tom because they wanted that game so bad. They went after Tom with I mean, that was like gangland vengeance. It was like beating his butt. Give me that ball, Tom. I mean, they really wanted it. I was impressed. So, yeah.
I can't believe it. I remember looking at his face where he looked back at the Titantron and he was like, "Is it for real? Is it for real? They took the ball?"
And you see the arm go forward. Tom was trying to bring back the tuck rule. Tom, put that arm down, man. It's a fumble. Ain't nobody no argument this time.
Yeah. Man. I'm just glad everybody could put that to rest.
Yeah.
Tom Brady ain't no GOAT.
Yeah.
He lost 3 Super Bowls. Remember that.
That's too many times. You can't be
2
called
to the Giants and 1 to the Eagles.
That's right. You cannot be called a GOAT, losing all them title games. So, yeah. Dude, the real GOAT ain't lost. He didn't lose one time. Feels good. I'll go find some Patriot fans now.
Back to the Niner Empire.
Yeah.
You know that kid I was telling you about? His name is Marcus Davenport.
Oh,
he's from Texas.
He's in the app right
San
now.
Antonio.
I just put him in the app yesterday. I like that dude. They say you know what he's a first round, mid first round, the second round pick. They say his only problem is he needs to develop some more moves coming off that edge because in the NFL the offensive people know how to handle him. But if he develops some more moves, that could be a premier edge rusher. So.
Yeah, that's what I was like. You put him with D-Buck, and you let D-Buck take the middle, take the inside, and he comes as a free rusher. You can't stop that.
Dude is fast.
Dog right there.
Yeah. Fast and strong and aggressive. My God, he's aggressive. There's a few guys out there like that. I don't know which one we might be able to get. But there's a few edge rushers this year that will go down as far as second round because you can't. There's a lot of the players are going to go in the first round, so they fall down in the second round, and they might fall late second round. If that happens, one of those names is down there. I think the 49ers might bite. So we'll see.
Man, that's crazy though, man. I mean, we can officially say the NFL season is over.
Yeah.
Now we can concentrate on the 49ers.
Next season. Yeah. Yeah. Can't wait. The news is going to be rolling. Probably as early as tomorrow. Lorenzo, we could be signing Jimmy G next week.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Don't get me excited because I already got his jersey. I already put in the little thing.
Yeah.
All I got to do is push send and pay for the damn thing. So that's what I'm waiting for.
You got your shopping cart. You haven't finished the order. You can finish your order, Lorenzo. It's not a risk. You can go ahead and finish the order and let him send it. He's coming, man. You know what? No matter what, he was coming next year because they was going to franchise tag him. Jimmy G was not leaving under any circumstances. But now it looks like they want to get a deal done. And they talked about it. It's already on the media now that it's in the very near future. So it's not about all the way to March 1st and franchise tag. They're going to get Jimmy G signed in the next few days probably. So.
One quick thing before I get out of here. How pissed off is Belichick right now?
I imagine he's raging because he's probably telling people, I told you I didn't want to get rid of Jimmy G and you made me do it. So this is your problem. You deal with it. I'm quitting. I'm leaving as of today. If I find out that Belichick quit, I'm going to lose my mind laughing. I may have to go to the hospital to be sedated. Because I said, I knew it. All those stories they said in the beginning were true. God, it'd be funny.
You got to look at it like this. The whole coaching staff is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Offensive coordinator's gone.
Who they go get?
Defensive coordinator's gone.
Yeah.
And then Belichick's like, I can't deal with this. I'm out.
Lorenzo, gotta go, man. I'm gonna see you tomorrow night on Raw, okay?
Oh, for sure, man. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, fam.
Take it easy, bro.
You too.
Go Niners.
When are we gonna be calling people out tomorrow night? This could be funny. And the Iron Sheik, the man who represents Cortland Sutton like nobody else. Sheik!
Cortland Sutton
Oh, God. Well, hey,
what's up,
Ronbo.
But Sheik, you feel good though. You know what? Somebody said that Kyle Shanahan, he seems to like Ridley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Oh, we have Goodwin. We have Goodwin already. So
Yeah, but how tall?
Ridley? Ridley's a nice wide receiver, but
how tall is Ridley?
I think he's like 5'11".
Oh, I thought he was taller than that. I thought Ridley was one of those long guys. Okay. Well, you know what?
He's like 5'11" or 6 feet or something like that.
Yeah,
like close to 6 feet.
Yeah,
but
the concern
you
is
to be probably like add like a couple inches.
Yeah, you know what? The concern may be with Pierre Garçon. I just realized a neck injury. I hope it healed okay. They said it's okay though. We'll see.
Right. So how happy are you? Obviously I saw in the show that you did earlier, but like how happy are you that the Pats are not 6-time champions, and you don't have to hear the GOAT.
In fact, I tell you how happy I am. I'm going to tag you too. If I find a place where I can find Patriot fans are talking, I'm going to tag you on social media. I found them, Sheik. Here they are, man. Come on in and watch me take these people apart. Because they've been beating me up for 3 years. I've gotten it long. I've got an argument that I didn't go back and answer on it's not Facebook, but Google Hangouts or Google Plus. Every time I went back to Google Plus, there's this guy with another remark. So, the problem is you 49er fans don't seem to realize Tom's stats are way beyond Joe Montana. And Tom this, and Tom that, and Montana never did this. And I said, I haven't been back to that conversation in a couple of years. I need to go back and see if he's still there, though. Dude, hey, what happened? I'm back. You want to argue? Let's go. God, I hate those people. So anyway.
Yeah, it's very annoying. It's very annoying. And then just like now they're going to be all silent. Because I'm like looking at these, like a lot of people on my Facebook, friends of mine, they're like, the GOAT, they're saying Brady. I'm like, they're all silent. They're like, oh, what happened to GOAT? And you're like, well, it happens. And I was like, no, it's not this happens. When you know he's a GOAT, he's a GOAT. There's no 5-3 GOAT.
Thank you. There's we need a T-shirt, a 49er T-shirt. There's no such thing as a 5-3 GOAT, okay? There's a 4-0 GOAT, but there's no 5-3 GOAT. He's the best quarterback of his generation. We'll let you have that. But stop with the GOAT. God.
Exactly. I don't even think he's. Brett Favre is another good quarterback, and I think he's a better player, in my opinion, over Tom Brady. In my opinion. But Joe Montana was just something else. But I'm just looking at this. The defense. Obviously there's no defense in that game at all, and every free agent on both sides on that, Butler, Kendrick, all these guys, I don't think the Niners even should even touch them. Because we want defense. Obviously the secondary of Philadelphia looks suspect. And there's like a cornerback, I believe his name was Patrick Robinson.
Was that the one getting beat?
And he's a free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's suspect. And it's like, I don't want nothing. I don't want him to touch them. So it'd be overpriced. And Butler, for example, in New England, he's just not. They sat him, like you said in the show. You're like, they sat him out. And I was like, no, we don't want those guys. We're going to overpay for a player that's stat out for Super Bowl MVP from previous years. No, we don't need that.
Yeah.
So we need to build our own. And
true. Let him
but
be
Jimmy
trained
G's
with
coming
Salah.
in, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Jimmy G's coming in.
Maybe as early as next week. Yes.
Yeah, so it is time for all this talk of coming. It's going to be legit. They've been saying it. Matt Miyoko have been saying it. So all this, the guy that, like, for example, like I love the most is Cortland Sutton. People say, oh, well, we don't need a tall. We got, this player. We got this player. I was like, man, we need a red zone guy. Stellick is not going to be there. Kittle's is a good red zone, but we need a dual threat. I know, Ronbo. I know you're not agreed to me, but I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of mocks going on right now.
Yeah.
I was right on Solomon Thomas.
Yeah. Here he comes.
I'm gonna do it again. And me and you went at it last year. Me and you went at it.
And yes,
again.
you
You're
won.
Not Solomon,
you
no,
won.
You're not getting it.
But you know what's going to be funny? I won't be. You know what, though? I like offensive players. Though. If they say Cortland Sutton with the 9th pick or the 10th pick, whichever one we're going to get, I will not be upset. You know, I'm just saying, I do hope we address that pass rush. You see what happened tonight? That pass rush, the Eagles, actually, I'm kind of concerned with the fact that the Eagles, they got contained, actually, for the most part, as far as the pass rush. Kind of scares me, you know? The league is shifting now toward whoever scores the most points is going to win. It's not, I don't know what kind of defense is going on, but the Eagles' defense was better than this before the game, so I was kind of shocked.
Yeah, and it's all about scheme. And another thing, too, Ronbo, I think we should trade that 9th pick. And I'm hearing Miami wants Roquan Smith as well. So if they want him, we should just trade him with them.
I like that idea because the Raiders do too. And if you could take that away from the Raiders, that makes my day.
Exactly. And then get another 3rd-round pick, for example. And we could just go get a guy from USC, Nwosu, or
I do like him.
Or Chad. Yeah. So there's a lot of guys in the 2nd round, 3rd round, and we're going to have like 2 3rd-round picks. And we're most likely going to get more picks. I believe that we're going to have more picks. That's what's going to happen. But, you know, everybody will love that cornerback, but I really think we got to
get one. We got to get one, though.
Yeah, we got to get one. But I think with Witherspoon there, and I think, you know, I don't think you're going to get another guy right next to him. I think you're probably going to get like a vet to teach him, and he'd be the number one. But, you know, I'd rather have a vet, I'll be honest.
Yeah. So. Having 2 rookies as your cornerbacks, unless he comes out and he looks like last year's cornerback class.
Right.
Yeah, you know, but what are the chances of that happening? Cornerbacks usually have a little trouble in the first year, though, so you're right. We needed a vet.
You know, Denzel Ward and Jackson are really nice cornerbacks, but we'll find out in the combine who is that number one. It seemed like Denzel Ward kind of stepped over him, but if we're going to have a shutdown corner, I want the guy. Like, you know, like when Patrick Robinson came from Arizona, if that's the guy, I'll 100% be all for it. But we have 2 guys going at each other. We don't even know which one is a true one. But Denzel Ward is that guy who's always going to be next to you. But Cortland Sutton is just something else, guys. I know. I've been saying it. A lot of people have been saying it.
And I know. And he's probably going to come too. But I tell you what, Sheik, we're going to say. We're going to say. And you shouldn't. We may get him. You know, we're going to see tomorrow night, though. Okay, because we're out of time now.
Definitely a Monday night rally, I guess.
Yeah.
And Ronbo, you know, shout out to you, brother.
Yeah.
And hit that like for that Ronbo MVP, our MVP Super Bowl champion. And shout out to the Hart Foundation and shout out to everybody. Have a good night.
Thanks, Sheik. You have a great night. And let's go over and check out. It's the legend killing Tony Orton. Tony!
Pass rush.
Yes, that's my. That's what worries me. And Tony, Philadelphia Eagles have one of the best pass rushers in the league. Did you see how Tom's guys contained him? He's going to want Cortland Sutton. No matter what, he wants he wants a wide receiver. You can't talk him out of it. I've talked to him. He won't listen.
Ronbo, I'm going through withdrawals, man. Got cold sweats. I see babies on my ceiling, and their heads are spinning around. I need a pass rusher. I want one.
Oh, God. Well, you know, the babies on the ceiling may be due to some other condition, but yes, a pass rusher can be achieved. Hope that helps. Oh, God. But, Tony, give us your assessment tonight on tonight's game, and also tell us, Tony, we're about to sign the G-Child. What are you going to do, Tony? I mean, what's your emphasis? You've already mentioned pass rush. Who you got in mind?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm actually kind of disappointed because I feel like we're not going to get our big time edge guy this draft. I just don't think it's in the cards just because the way the draft is lining up.
Well, we got to do better than we're doing
maybe,
now.
Who knows? But what do you think, Ronbo?
No, you know what? It's two things that cannot be ignored. It's pass rush and corner. They cannot be ignored, Tony. We'll get fried and fricasseed again with a quarterback sitting back there having all the time in the world to throw, and then that compounds itself. Then you got that cornerback over there that doesn't know how to cover. That is the most scariest combination of a problem in the world. No pass rush and a cornerback that struggles. People don't understand how serious that is. Some don't. That is serious because you could score like we saw today, 33 points and throw for 500 yards and lose the game. I mean, why? Because there was nothing you could do about allowing that quarterback. He's back there comfortably throwing all day and picking you apart. And then he hits that cornerback that can't cover. So this Gronk was out there so comfortable, it's making me crazy. I said, that's a damn shame. And the same with the Hawks. I mean, they don't have a good coverage. I guess Patriots are okay in coverage. But, man, I don't want that for the 49ers. I want that stopped. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest, I think corner might make more sense at 9 or 10. I don't know, man, because we might be locked, stocked, and ready to go. We might just need an edge rusher. I mean, I see some of these teams in the postseason, and their rosters aren't that impressive to me.
See, I've been telling people about that. Thank you for pointing that out.
The Eagles just seem to have it all, and I think that really helped them get over the hump, man. I mean, they had everything they needed, and I think that's what helped them. Yeah, I don't want. I'm really leery on taking somebody like Arden just because of all its problems. I don't think he'd be around that long just because people don't tend to change. I'd like to get Chubb, but I don't think he's making it out of the top 5.
No, and you're right.
Harold Landry is interesting, but I think he's a little undersized. And then Edmonds, is that the guy's name?
Oh yeah, Trumaine. Yeah, I like Trumaine, man. I think he's going to be really special.
I like him too. My only concern with him is where do they envision him? Because he's a bit of everything. You know,
yeah.
When they say you're a jack of all trades, you're a master of none. So where do they want to put him? Do they want him at the Leo?
Well,
and can he master that? You know.
Yeah, because Tony, what they're going to probably do is they're going to limit him to a couple of places. See, because like you look now at Adrian Colbert, who supposedly is a cornerback safety, and they're mostly focusing on him on as you know, the safety. So they'll put him where if they want to move him a couple of places. I've got no problem with that because we don't need on the Sam. We can do without our Sam linebacker. Put him over there if nothing else, you know.
Yeah, and that might be interesting. I think corner does make sense.
Yeah, no, it's.
I think that they, to be honest, Ronbo, I think they could get away with the undersized guy. How big is Jeremy Lane over in Seattle? You know, when he's paired with Sherman, he actually doesn't do that bad of a job.
True. You know what? Was that his first year?
Lane? No.
Who was that kid that looks like Sherman?
No. Shaquille Griffin. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean Jeremy Lane. I meant Byron Maxwell.
Oh, it's interesting how Byron could all of a sudden play that position when he got back to Seattle. You're right, because he had trouble around the rest of the league.
Right, and I know before that the starting corner was Brandon Browner. But I don't think Browner was as good as people make him out to be honest.
Well, the first couple of years of Legion of Doom, yeah. Yeah. And they felt the same way. They let him go.
Yeah, so to be honest, I think corner makes sense at 9 or 10. I think we're probably going to go with one of the corners. Or I see a possible trade back.
Yeah, if they can get it. I think they will, too. I think you're right.
here's my take on the Philly game, and I think everybody should listen in to this one because it's kind of why we watch football. But over on the East Coast, I have a family. Well, not a family, but part of my family.
I was about to ask you about that. Tony escaped to the West Coast to get away from his family.
Family. Oh yeah. No. Out on the East Coast, I have cousins and uncles and stuff. But,
sure.
My uncle died a year ago. Jim Cassoni is a really good guy, really good, loving father and an uncle, and he's a very sweet man. And wouldn't you fucking know it, he always, his dream was to see the Eagles win the Super Bowl before he died. And that didn't come to fruition. But you know what? His wife, his kids, they all saw it today, and it was their first Super Bowl win. And dude, this family has a lineage of Eagles fans. They've been going to the game before the merger, before the goddamn merger.
Wow.
So, today is a very special day for them. I hope they survive because half of Philadelphia is on fire right now.
I know. Was that one? No, we just heard they were spreading Crisco all over the polls to keep people from pulling those down. They're not used to winning in Philadelphia. Is why you got the Philadelphia Phillies. The basketball team is notorious for losing. So this is really something they probably aren't ready for.
Yeah, but so that's all I really had to say. Uncle Sam, love you, man. I know you're watching. Congratulations.
Wow, that's awesome.
And this is why we watch the game, man. Sometimes it's bigger than the game itself. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know maybe he'll get a chance to watch more because the Eagles are going to be serious contenders for the next 3 to 4 years. So we'll see what happens next. But we're going to be right there with them. I got a feeling it's going to be Philly, and the Cowboys will be back. The Falcons, I'm not sure about the Falcons. They seem like a team that's going to get worse unless they get another OC, and then, of course, us. There's a couple of more teams as well, for sure. So we'll see in the NFC.
I don't.
Minnesota.
Falcons. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the Falcons, they need to beef up their defense. They need a little more fat in the middle, and
did Matty Ice seem like he digressed? I just thought Matty Ice looked awful this year. Maybe it's a condition, maybe just this year's condition or something. But yeah, he did not impress me. Shanahan left, and he may as well have left. So anyway, Tony.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, fam.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. And I see Wild Bill is on the phone. Bill calls in every now and then to give us the latest updates on the rumors and some of the things that you never would imagine are happening. Hey, Bill.
What's up, Ronbo?
Bill. Wow, Bill, what's happening, man?
The game was played fair and square. There's no way Brady could have won it.
I knew it. And that's probably the
and
way
you know what?
What?
I'm gonna make a prediction before season starts because I have a good feeling about next year. And I hope the Niner fan better be ready because Super Bowl champions, 49ers, next year, be ready. It's coming.
We're not going to even wait.
It. 49ers are going to win it. Be ready. I got this itch. Because we got to beat Brady one more time. Send him home.
Got to be great if he showed up next year.
Retirement. Retire Brady forever. I'm so happy. Ooh. I'm a Niner fan, I'm a Niner fan, but oh my goodness. Can't even speak right. I'm so happy. Man, I don't like Brady.
Yeah, I don't actually not like Brady, but I do not appreciate him being overrated as he is. So I just want to see him get beat again. So if he loses 4 times, that will end all conversations about a GOAT. There's no such thing as a GOAT that's 5-4.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The 49ers just shut him up, man. Just let him go back one more time, get beat by the 49ers. And what you say about Montana? Get your butt home. By the way, have a happy retirement.
And you're not playing until you're 45, Tom. And in fact, the Patriots are probably not going to let you stay here until you're 45. So, you know, but you already got rid of your backup. The next quarterback is already in San Francisco. So what are you people going to do now? They're going to draft a quarterback.
Jimmy G, man. You better get hot, bro, because it's coming. I'm happy. I'm feeling good right now.
Should.
Ooh, I just got that good feeling, man.
Tell you. Nothing but great days. And Jimmy may sign as far as early as tomorrow.
I'm calling it 49ers next year. We're going to win it, man.
No argument here. Get ready, though, Bill. You're going to get a lot of argument from a lot of people. You got 49er haters are out in force now. Oh, you people are delusional. You're not ready for the Super Bowl. You said. I read it. People are picking. The Saints are going to beat us. Drew Brees is also a guy that needs to think about quitting, too. I saw some things with Drew Brees in the playoffs that I've never seen him do before. He missed a lot of wide open shots. This is a guy who usually could thread a needle from 70 yards, and Drew was missing shots. These guys, they're starting to go down. So, you know.
Hey, to make a good addition anyways, you know, where I'm thinking, Jimmy G, Tom Brady, passing the torch, go home, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for Jimmy G, you know.
They should. Kirk, and you look at all the new quarterbacks coming in. You got a cute Jared Goff. You got Carson Wentz. They're doing a great job. I'm not sure what's going on with over in Tampa Bay. I'm not sure what's going on there, and I'm not really impressed with Mariota. So it's interesting to see the best quarterbacks coming in the league. There's a couple coming in next year that could be tough, but we'll see.
I'm gonna put it like this, my friend. Dallas ain't going to be about nothing next year because they got to go against those Redskins. Who is the Redskins quarterback? Do you even know?
Yeah, it's Alex Smith.
Yeah.
No, wait.
And you know what? He got some proving to do. So, you know what? They ain't going to win anything. They ain't going to do much except make sure Dallas don't be about nothing. So I don't want to hear about any discussions about Dallas Cowboys right now. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah. You know what, though? I do see they have the pieces. As long as you got Zeke and that offensive line, they're already going to be a problem. So I don't count Dallas out unless Zeke gets hurt in the middle of the year or something. Zeke
they're
actually
already exposed. They're already exposed.
Yeah.
You know, it's all right. Like Tom Brady's exposed. You know, it's okay. You know, I ain't worried about it. You know, I already see the 49ers. I'm going to call it. We're going to win it. And you're going to look back and say, Dallas, what? I'm going to tell you, I told you.
I'm looking forward to it. I hope it happens. Bill, I'm going to tell you what, man. If you get some time, we'd love for you to join us on Monday Night Raw. We haven't caught you on Monday night in a long time. So, all right?
Yeah, man. So enjoy this Super Bowl hump. Seeing the Patriots lose is a good day. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Night, Bill. Oh, so are we done? All right, we're done. Hey, fam, I tell you what, it could be tomorrow. We'll be watching the line. It'll be man, we'll be on so fast. As soon as we hear about Jimmy G signing, it'll be whoa. Do we deserve that much joy? I mean, we get to watch Tom Brady not win number 6. We hear that Jimmy G is close to signing a deal. Oh, and there's a coach who says, who in the AFC is going to beat the Patriots? Right now, nobody. They will be back unless someone steps up and smacks him in the mouth. Next few years, I don't see it in their division. Listen, Coach, you know, I got to disagree. I do see teams like the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's see what happens to Bortles. If Bortles leaves and they get a legitimate quarterback, they could seriously hurt their chances. I will see. Brunel Jacobs, where do you think Foles will go next? He could go. There you go. Where do you think Foles will go next season since the Eagles said that they are going to possibly trade him away? He goes to Jacksonville. If I'm in Jacksonville, I say, we're going to worry about the rules later. Call them now and tell them we want to talk to them about Nick Foles right now. You know, Foles is going to go to there's going to be a number of teams that are going after Nick Foles. He looked awesome in that game. In fact, he looked great. The last few weeks of the season, Foles looked pretty good. Fredo with a cut. Butler didn't play tonight. Maybe we should target him. Fredo, Butler may have not played tonight for some reasons that we don't want to target him. He's kind of small for our system, too. See, this is the thing about the system. It's kind of limited. You can't put just anybody in a solid system. These guys have to fit a certain size for a reason. They need to be 6 foot plus. the reason you have those long corners, it is to give the front line rush a little more time because they clog the lanes and they make the quarterback think twice. The quarterback, if he hesitates, that's when he can be killed by the front line defense. If he sees there's too many like Akello Witherspoon at 6'3", the awesome. That is the quintessential prototype because Akello's got all that length. If I'm the quarterback, I don't know if he's got range. Can he cut that? If I throw that shot in there, is he gonna get there before, or is he gonna cut that off? Yeah, that's what you need. Dante would have been perfect at 6'2" if he could just play. So I don't think they're gonna look for Butler. I really don't. Yeah, never know. We'll see. Thank you, J Run. It's been 6 hours, hasn't it? It's been fun though. I could watch 8, 9 hours as long as Tom Brady's losing another Super Bowl. Hey, and JAAP Gruel. Oh yeah, hey, you know what? I need that name, Duke IG. Hey, I'm gonna get EGO for. That's Duke EG. Because I heard about him yesterday. I want to check him out. If he's a pass rusher, I'm after pass rushers. Like I'm really. Whew, please get me a pass rusher. Thank you, Sats Montgomery. Hit them likes, please. And hey, you got that name already? Yeah, okay. Tell me, new fam, I'm looking for you Monday Night Raw. It could be a good news day. Jimmy G could sign on the dotted line. Meantime, just have a wonderful night, family. No. Niners!